Good afternoon, the Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center, our Legal Department, co-commerce and legal viewers. I am Queen Solution, live from Ikeja Avenue branch, have a case of domestic violence reported by Mrs. Mary Matthew against Mr. Umar Matthew. This case was once attended to last week based on the emergency state of the case. The defendant was invited over the weekend, but he couldn't make it due to one or two reasons he gave. The parties are live in our office. Please join us as we interview them for a peaceful resolution. And subscribe to our YouTube channel and access to Justice TV and visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng for other useful information. Thank you and welcome to your reasonable point. Okay, Mrs. Omafu, you were here last week to place a complaint against your husband. Uh, Briefly, can you state exactly the complaint you laid in this office to his hearing so that he can also respond to this? Let's see how we can resolve the matter if God permits.
Okay, the case I brought here was a case of domestic violence, verbal abuse, negligence towards myself and my son. It all started. The reason that actually made me to call the office was on I think on Thursday last week. So I was at home because my shop is in the same building where we reside at Akapa. So the girl that worked for me called me and said, Madam, that she wants to use the restroom, which is at the back of the building. And there is a corridor that links from the outside to the back, that I should come and help her open the place that she wants to use, that she's pressed. So, so I asked her, is the place open or locked? She said locked. I said, have you seen Oga go out? She said no. I said, and you didn't see him coming in? She said no, that she has not seen him for that day. So I came out. I quickly rushed and took my bag. I came out to the shop. And when I went to the shop, I went to the door that linked to that back. I discovered that it was locked. So I came inside. I told her, don't worry. It's like Oga is not inside, because the one that linked from the house to his office, because he has an office in the same apartment, that is also locked. So I went outside. I got food for myself. I told her that maybe let us wait. If Oga will come in, then she should just go herself. So I went out. I got food for myself from the nearest fast food close to the house. So I took when I entered the shop, I picked my phone. I called my husband. So when I called him, I told him, Oga, please, if you are going out, at least you drop one of the keys for us, so that this girl can have access to the bar. The response I had was, don't you ever again call me for this kind of a thing. Don't you ever again call me for this kind of a thing. What kind of a thing is this? Does your girl have to use must she have to use the toilet at the back? Me, I was shocked. He just cut off the call. So, and for me, normally when I want to make call, I do put it on speaker. But I was happy that I didn't put it on speaker that day, because I know the girl would have heard his response. So I took the food inside the house. As I was eating, I heard him inside his office talking. I said, does it mean Oga is inside? And I thought he was even outside. Out. So I went and hit on the door. Boom, boom, boom. I said, open this place. So you are even inside.
As at the time you went to buy the food, was it in the morning or afternoon?
In the afternoon, around after 1. This happened around after 1. So I hit the door, open the door. He said, what? That is not going to open the door. That is not going to. In fact, the girl will never use the toilet at the back again. I said, who is bringing all this? This girl and every staff we have, this toilet, we don't even use it. This toilet is strictly meant for staffs. So why are you behaving this way? He said, no, that he's not going to open the place. He's not going to open the place. That the girl, anywhere she wants to go and use the toilet, she should go and use the toilet. Me, I said, okay. I ran to use the back door. I opened the back door. From the back door, I entered the corridor. When I entered the corridor, I saw him came out from his office, went straight to the door where he had his key to the mouth of the door and pulled it. So I entered his office because this key used to be three. He gave me one for himself, one for one for the staff that works in the business center. But the one in the girl that works in the business center misplaced her own. He now asked me to relinquish my own since I don't usually use that particular door. So that was how I relinquished my own key to him. So I went to his office and I picked one of the key that was on top of his table. I said, okay, fine. Even if you are going to go out today, I'll open the place. The girl will come in and use the toilet. I came back to the house, continuing with my food. That was how he now came and said, give me that key. Just held my hand and started squeezing, and I held the key very well tight. He started squeezing it. Then that was how he started hitting me. I picked my phone. I said, okay, you've been doing all this, why? And I've not been capturing you. This time around, I'm going to capture. When I had picked my phone, as I was making records, he was hitting the phone. He was hitting it on the floor. I picked it, he would hit it. That was how I managed to hold my phone. And then he was punching me. I got some little clips from what he was doing to me. Then that was how the thing was. Now I was even screaming for a neighbor to come to my rescue, but he now pulled me to his office side, his office, and that was how the whole thing continued. Then I managed to hold my phone. Then I called the office. When I called the office, I said, please, you people should rescue me. Oh, this thing is becoming too much. So when he now thought I've called the office, that was when he now left me. He said, anybody I like to call, I should call. That is him, not your mouth, that me and him will have case. That he stand to lose nothing. That he stand to lose nothing. Anywhere I want to go, I should go with the case. This is what actually caused that this fight, but that made me call this office because I felt it's becoming too much. This incident started when we got married, 2013. I was heavily pregnant, 6 months plus, 6 months and some weeks when we were there. And I was working with a Lebanese company. I actually carried this pregnancy, doing all the house chores and everything. He was helping with nothing. And until I got to 9 months, I was still working. So days, few days to my delivery or so, I noticed that the baby was not kicking. But as a first time, I didn't really take anything to be serious like that. So on my due date, I noticed I was having contraction, but I don't know. I went to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, that was how they said the baby is no longer breathing. That they have to carry out an emergency CS. And it was God that really brought me out of that situation because I took a whole 5 pints of blood. Him too knew what I passed through
I thought I just told
from
you
that
okay.
from that uh, cause of childbearing. When we got home, normally when you after delivery or after CS, under 2 days or 3 days, you're already on your fever. I was in the hospital for 3 good weeks because of the complications I had. So when we got home, just 2 months, 1 week, I stayed home. I was with him on a bed. Somebody called, I don't know who called, whether my sister. So she was asking him for something or something. So the way he responded to that question, so I now told him, why do you give this kind of response? What kind of response is this? It's not good, man. He said, what do I expect him to respond? I said, this is not what you're supposed to say. The next I heard, I said, go, I regretted marrying you. The thing now got to myself, why are you saying you regretted marrying me? What is bringing all this now? Why would you tell me such kind of word? That was how the incident escalated, and I had a punch on my face. That was how I now heard you. I was just carrying 2 months incision that is still under healing. This is how this man started beating me, hitting me on the floor, kicking my stomach. So at the process, I invited my pal to call my sister to come and take me away. So my sister came. When my sister came, when there's things that will happen. Maybe you see your in-laws, you won't like pretend There was nothing like pretense. He was still abusing, he was still making troubles. As my sister would say, you go, even if a woman is talking, you go now, go out, just avoid. He was for what? He will come, he will abuse, he will abuse. At the end of the day, I followed my sister home. I stayed at her place for like 3 or 4 days before I came back. That this is how this thing continued. This man doesn't care for me. Anything that concerns a woman dey use dey wear cloth, dey use undies, dey plait hair, dey anything wey nothing, e just there for me. Instead, I will be the one he will come to collect money from. He will even collect loans. I will be the one that will be paying. Recently, recently I started making records because I felt when after collect at the end of the day he will start denying, he will say he will not pay and
No,
stuff
rest
like that,
back.
Okay.
stuff like that. So I started making records of what he has collected for me so far. He doesn't care about me at all. Negligence. They say I I will go after that incident with that baby. For years we tried nothing. It took me almost 7 years to have this son that I have now, and the boy is just 3 years and 5 months. 7 good years as I was going up and down agbo, medically, drugs, all myself. He was not helping, he was not contributing on anything, nothing, nothing. And this boy came down, as somebody will say, you have a child that you have been looking for someone for so long, and you finally have it, then your joy is full. It's not in my own case. In fact, he became, I was thinking before the way he was behaving to me was because the way maybe we don't have child. Even when I was pregnant of that boy, 2 months, this man maltreated me 2 months, that beat me on the, with that pregnancy under 2 months. This is something that we've been looking for the past 7 years. He doesn't care of anything at all. He does not care. I'm the one spending my money on going places. He does not care. So I just felt, I don't know, I don't, maybe since he said is not he doesn't care, he
Sorry,
does not want to
hold on.
lose.
Good afternoon, Chairman. Good afternoon, sir.
With you guys. Good afternoon, President.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Ride on, ride on, ride on.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So since he says he has nothing to lose, I know truly as a man he has nothing to lose. He will say he's bobo, even if he's 17 years, 16 years old girl, he will get. I know, but I have a lot. I know I've lost a lot. Even losing a whole year with somebody who does not care for you is a lot of loss, a lot of. And I have I don't want to lose my life. I have a small boy that I want to live for. So that's just the reason why I came. And the thing that really pressing me right now is before we got married, we said, me and him, we talked, we said we don't want any family person to come to stay with us. Even me, I was saying, oh no, they can come and stay and leave. He said no, he does not want, even visit, he does not want. At the end of the day, fine, his families do come to my place to stay. His sisters do come. They will come, they will stay for days. Some will stay weeks. Even the last had their last child, August last year, came to my place, and she stayed with her daughter in my house for complete 1 month. I've never had any issue with any of his family members. At the end of the day, when I gave birth to this my child, I say, now I'm the one I have business to run to, and nobody is helping me. Now I will need a helping hand. I have a friend in Warri who suggested I come carry her daughter. My husband said no. Why would I carry her daughter? That I think the girl will bring problem between me and my friend. I said no. Why would the girl bring problem between me and my friend? If I admonish her and the mother feel it's not good enough, and then maybe I will send her back to her mom. He said no, that she bring, let's bring the sister's daughter, that is his niece. Okay, I say, "Oh, fine, that will be fine." You say, yes, that was how we brought this girl. This girl came to my house. I've never maltreated her. I've never treated her. I cook in my house. I do not give this girl, serve this girl food, or deny her whatever right that she's supposed to have in the house. Nothing. Nothing. I treat her as my own sister. I treat her even better as my own sister. I take this girl out. I travel with her. I sleep in the same hotel room with her. I pay her bills when we travel fair. Nothing without my husband
Be saying this one thing.
without my husband
I'm
contributing.
saying don't. I don't know how to explain.
Without my husband contributing. This is the girl I've treated as my own. But my husband will be there. This girl will insult me. I do not ever try to correct this girl. I do not ever. This girl will come. She's ready to sleep from morning till night.
His own sister.
Her niece, his niece,
Okay.
ready to sleep from morning till night till evening. You will come back from school, you will sleep. Then you wake up, you come to the shop and ask me, what do I want? What are we going to eat? I say, okay, maybe go and turn semo. You will turn semo. I will come and serve you with food after eating. I will go back to the shop. You go back to sleeping. I will close from the shop around 9. I will go back. The plate that we used to eat is still sitting in the sink, not washed. Where is that one happening?
I never say you should reduce your tone. I said you should not. You should not be fast. Take your time to explain without an.
This girl, I do not dare to correct this girl. If I say, come, hey, why did you keep this thing? My husband will be the one that will reply. She kept that thing there because she's sleeping. She'll keep it back. I said, okay, why did you not boil this thing like this? You will always be the one. You will not even allow this girl to respond to me. You will always be the one to respond for this girl. This girl will insult me. My husband will be there. If I correct this girl, it's a problem.
You are repeating yourself.
If I do not correct this girl, it's still a problem. So I just felt she's a problem to the house right now. I just want her to leave my home. That's what I want now. I want her. She's a problem to the house. She's okay right now. From January this year till now, my husband has not given me money for food. Go and buy food and cook in the house.
Believe what I'm doing.
This girl, she left this girl for me. According to him, say he was not having money. I was the one who was providing for the house. I didn't care. He said he was not having money. She got to a point. He felt this girl was close to me. He was not having anything to even to for the girl to help him do anything. He doesn't want. Finally,
Madam, bring
finally,
your chair. I want to sit here. Bring
finally,
your chair.
this girl is the person that is cooking for my husband now. They will cook both of them. They will eat. Even for my own son's food, it will be problem for me. If sometimes I want to go and meet him, I'll be shivering, as in I want to like wait, and how do I even put? You come to your husband, please, your son does not have food. He said, I don't have money. I said, what do you mean by you don't have money? I don't have money and I cannot go and kill myself. He said, you don't want to go and kill yourself, you don't have money, just like that. Next you say, get lost. Or you say, only like coach or something, you just speak one thing and that will bring an argument. This thing now is affecting my son. There was a day he was beating me at home. He was beating me at home. He was beating me at home. My son came and held him. Don't beat my baby, don't beat my baby. That was how he now fling this little boy away. I got mad, I ran to the kitchen and I picked the knife. I said, today, me and you will die for you to do this to my child. That was when he now saw that it was too much. Before I could go to the kitchen and bring that, he locked the door. All the doors, I could not enter inside. So I don't. I'm just so tired. Tired. School fees to pay. Wahala. This term now I'm the one that paid. Last term I paid 50,000 naira out of 80 something thousand naira for the boys' school fees. The remaining one, it was tug of war before he brought the balance of 30 something. The same thing
How much is the child school fee?
is 85,500.
Did you enroll the child with his consent or you decided to enroll the child?
Ma,
No, please.
ma, he even sent me to go and get schools that are even more expensive than that.
Okay.
But this one was the cheapest,
Go ahead.
cheapest one of them. He doesn't care of these boys' welfare. Okay, as we are talking now, last week, ask him, what did he bring to the table for that boy? He only bought one indomie and one egg last week throughout for that boy. He has never for one day counted money and say, my wife, this is for upkeep of this house, take it, have it. There's nothing like that. Instead, he'll be the one that will come to borrow from me. I am doing a business. I cannot account for anything. I don't even have 1p, just because the whole load. I'm taking care of myself. If the day he will manage to bring money for food, maybe our list, he will cancel. In that list, maybe at the end of the day, we'll end up with maybe 17 or 20,000 naira. There, I will cook 2 pots of soup. I will cook stew. I will not for 1 week. We will eat that food. We will eat it. We will put that thing for 1 month. 1 month before we see anything again will come out. 1 month back. Inside 20, before the girl came to our house, it's just me and him. It's 7,000 naira. He do give me to go to the market. But I know that then things were still very, very okay. Not as it is now. Price of things 20,000. He will still counsel, and my own was enter. If my own did not enter, then that food is to be tasteless. It will be tasteless. How can I?
Tasteless, huh?
If I don't add my own, it can never be sweet.
I don't understand this plan shit.
What I mean is that, mama, is I must put for me to be able to buy reasonable thing that will use that will make this food taste.
Like how much do you always have?
Maybe sometimes 10,000, sometimes 6,000, sometimes 5,000.
How much do you cook a pot of soup?
A pot of soup right now, if we have to manage 6,000, 7,000.
Okay, go ahead.
So I can't as a negligence. You cannot go and say, go out and you say, oh, I bought this for my wife today. There's nothing like that. Instead, you will be the one to oppress me. As in, he will. Oh,
Summarize and tell us what you want.
what I want is this, ma. What I want is this. The girl in my house is a problem. I know what I'm saying. It's a problem.
The girl was not there when he beat you.
Yes.
When you gave birth to him.
Yes.
He was not there.
Yes.
The issue they were discussing, I've not seen where the issue of the girl comes in. When he dragged him with you, the girl name was not mentioned there. When both of you dragged the kid.
The girl she went to school.
President,
Sir,
please let's ask her about that girl in details. It's
okay,
possible she know what she's talking that she may not want to say in public. You
okay.
know, as it may be somehow now. Let's find out the relationship. How did she get to know they are really relative or sisters and all that? Because the way she is insisting about that girl, it seems to be that there is something she don't really want to say, and which she have to say it. So
Are
let's
you
give her time
suspecting the
to talk about that.
Suspecting the girl, the thing is, my son is not comfortable with that girl.
like how? Not you again.
My son is not comfortable with that. My son does not hardly like that girl to touch touch him. The girl, he will never. She doesn't allow that girl to feed him. The last
No, I
altercation
want
we
to
had,
ask first. Was the girl brought as a nanny?
I cannot call her a nanny.
No, there should be. There's a
Yeah,
duty
she
of a
bred.
nanny now.
Yeah, she was supposed to come and help me, assist me in the house.
Hold on.
Yes.
Let me defend.
So
Let me
it's not you again, and now it's your son. How old is your son, madam?
My son is 3 years and 5 months.
So is it that the girl is possessed and your son is native daughter to know is possessed or pastor? So talk
No,
about something reasonable. If you are talking about that girl, then you should make a point. That is the point we want to act on because we have seen so many people, claim brothers and sisters that are trying to separate husband and wife in bed. If that is your observation, then we will see what we can do. But now it's your son of 3 years. What if your son don't like his dad? Because will you chase your dad, the dad out of his life? So if your son
but
don't like somebody, you must learn how to associate. In abroad, if children are not praying with each other in school, that child is in trouble. They will take him to special school. You must learn how to manage everybody until you know what is good for you and what is bad for you. Your son is just too young for you to be selective. So if your son not like me now, not go enter your house, 3 years old son. Madam, abeg, talk about wetin that girl do you. Abeg.
sir, it's not. Let's forget about my son. It's just that my husband is always siding the girl. He doesn't want me anything to. He doesn't like when I correct the girl. He doesn't like it when I correct the girl. Presently now, the girl is the one that is cooking for my husband. They will cook, two of them will eat. They will cook, two of them will eat. He doesn't give me money for food. He doesn't give me, has not, from January this year till now, he has not given me money. Say my wife, take and cook. He said he was not having money. I was the one feeding this girl. For 3 good months, I fed this girl. I was the one feeding this girl. It's not as if I have.
Feeding her specifically, or you were cooking in the house and your sister-in-law was eating.
I was cooking in the house. She was eating. She was eating without the brother's contribution.
Okay, but if the girl happened to be your sister, will she have provide separately, or you will feed your family, including your sister?
I'm going to feed my family.
So don't segregate now. Just talk like a woman, so that we'll see area we can.
The reason why I'm making a point at that is this.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when my husband started bringing food, he was not giving the girl money to cook, and the two of them were people eating the food.
Okay. So can we hear from the man? Hello, sir. Okay. Let me quickly answer a few questions before your husband responds to the application. Was your husband aware that the restroom your staff were using was in agreement with you that the staff should be using that toilet?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That your staff should be using the restroom?
Yes.
Okay, is the restroom, is it a public restroom, or is it a restroom that you people, no, please, excuse me.
It's
Is
not
it a restroom that all of you use?
Yes.
That is what both of you as husband and wife and the child use.
No, that restroom,
Mm.
I used it with him because when we after our wedding,
Mm.
it was in one bedroom, one room we moved it,
Mm.
and it was his office.
Mm.
It was part of the
Even if it's office, people in the office and
So from that one room, we moved to the flat of 2 bedroom. So restroom was the restroom we were both using before.
no, you are not answered me. As at this moment,
Yeah.
is it the restroom of the family,
No,
or is it a separate
it's
restroom?
separate. It's separate. Nobody from the house
Did
uses
you and your
it.
husband, did you actually, both of you, did you court before you married?
Yes,
How long was the courtship?
it was almost like 1 year. 1 year.
1 year courtship.
Yes.
Was he lenient? Was he giving? Was he a stingy person? Or is a liberal person?
He was not. I will not. He was not a stingy person.
He was not
He
stingy.
was not stingy.
Okay, and that day you went out to buy food while your husband was still at home. Is it that you don't cook at home or you choose not to be cooking again? Your husband was still at home, and you went out to buy food from outside to cook.
I do
What
cook.
happened?
I do cook at home, but there was no food in the house. That
Okay, so you decided to buy
just
it.
buy food out.
Did he eat?
He's not eating my food.
Okay, that's
He
why.
no, yeah, he's not eating my food.
So, did you have your reason why you were dragging the key with you? I thought you said the key is for him.
The key, the keys are three.
Mm. Your staff lost one.
Yes, he was the one that gave me one of the key.
Yeah.
The staff lost one.
Mm.
He
His
asked
own
me
staff or your own staff? Or
the
both of you run the business together?
yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So the staff lost one of the key.
Yeah.
He now asked me to relinquish my own
Yeah.
to the staff since I don't make use of that.
Okay, what happened to the one you relinquished?
He's with still with him. That was the
Maybe
one
you
that
have two keys.
two keys.
Okay, you normally have issues with him and he beats you always. Why were you calling neighbors then? Why were you calling the attention of the neighbors to the issues both of you are having?
The if I've not even done that, it was that day that I called the office that I called the neighbor. In fact, the neighbor because the beating was too much. That was how I screamed at our neighbor, and he's not even here because he lives upstairs, as in the next building.
Okay, have you been picking knife before then or that day was the first time of picking the knife?
I didn't pick knife the day. This one, it was the previous quarrel
Yeah.
that he was beating me. The beating was so much. My son came and held him. That he pushed my son. That was when I now said, "No, it's too much." I went and down, picked knife
From the kitchen.
from the kitchen.
Did any of your family members intervene or address that particular issue?
Yes, it was the one that called my brother because after and when I picked the knife, he locked the door. So I
You
went.
locked the kitchen door
He
or
locked the main door
so
to
that you
the
will not have access
so I will not have access to
To him.
to him. So I entered into our wardrobe. I put his clothes. I used the knife to cut his clothes.
Okay, like how many?
Like like I think three. It was three clothes.
He had only just 3 clothes.
No. I just picked three of his clothes.
Okay.
I just picked three of his clothes and I tore it.
The
So
ones you bought or the one he bought?
he bought.
Okay.
He bought. So and when he after the quarrel, he saw the clothes that I thought he packed it. He said he's going to call my brother to come and see. He was the one that called my brother. So my brother came. When my brother came, he he showed my brother the cloth I tore. So my brother came to me and said, what happened and stuff like that. So my brother was he said my brother was asking him that okay for her to tear your cloth, what did you do to her?
That was
Because
the question your brother asked.
yes, because she cannot just pack your clothes or pick up some of your clothes and tell them. What did you do to her? Because I'm sure she's not mad. What did you do to?
Your elder brother or younger?
Is my immediate younger brother. My immediate younger brother.
Okay. Okay. So permit me to take a statement from the man, if you don't mind. Or should I?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, please.
You do.
Sir?
Hello, President.
I'm with you. I can hear you.
Are you
loud
with
and
me?
clear. Yes, please.
Am I the one you are talking to?
I said yes, that the man should respond to the complaint.
Okay. I thought he has given his statement already.
No, you haven't. It's the woman that gave
Okay.
her
You
statement.
should
Please
let
take
the
the
woman know how it works here. Where she was giving her own statement, the man didn't respond anyway. So she should be patient. If I thought she have anything to say, let her just jot it down, either in her mind or she should be given a pen and a piece of paper. And
Okay,
one
sir.
thing both of you should know, we are not here to separate. This is not office of divorce. We are going to try as much as we can to bring peace into your home. If you once said you love each other, I see no reason why we cannot, bring peace into your home again. Just be patient and let's see what happens. Okay, madam, do you need some water to drink?
No, no, sir.
Even when AC go dey your fan, you see the way they sweat because you know they calm down. You want talk everything under 1 second. We will give you even the whole day to talk, but don't be too fast, okay?
Okay, sir.
Just calm down. If you remember any other thing, you can say it when we are through with your husband. I will tell them to give you water. All right, now. Madam, go ahead, President.
Um, I I appreciate you people, even from the little questions. That is it. For me, it's a good observation. I appreciate that. But I want to start by asking one or two questions. You know all these things that she's narrating is mostly between me and her. You understand? The lady in question that she talked about, even if she came to us not about 3 years or so,
Who is
always
she to you?
she's my immediate younger sister first child.
Like she's your niece.
Yes. And even with that, the fact remains that before he was the only one that was a baby with my own mother. It was so difficult for her to release this girl to even go out. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But it was a demand. I have never asked her that. She no that before that, let me even I want to ask one or two questions. So that it will make give us to maybe from there we might have the true picture of us. Do you understand? I want to ask you, madam, wanted to come in, you shut her out. Why do you do that then?
It's not question you start with,
I want to
Mister.
I want
No, you will respond to
You
just
give
give
us
okay.
your
You
full
see, you know
statement.
why I ask? Because if I'm going to be things I want to say, if I can be on oath, I would have even like it. Do you understand? Because
Even entering that office, you're already on oath. Just go
okay,
ahead and say what you want to say.
okay, you see, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. All that is happening in my life, in this marriage life. I like the incident of that first time that he said we lost our baby. He said the sister he invited, no, the sister was with us. The sister was helping her. You understand? The sister was assisting her. But I will tell you people that that day, that very first quarrel, eh, I was so shocked because I never expected. You understand? Is it what I'm going into? The trouble. The sister will drag her inside. He said it's one room, but the room we created it has a parlor and a dining. All right? He will rush on to me at the dining table. You understand? I, the trouble was so
what
much.
kind of trouble?
He was just fighting me
What
to
prompted
hold
that?
my. Yeah, you know, for me now, even till now, I can't remember. Do you understand? I just cannot remember. And most of the cases we have, do you understand? I will tell you that I don't, I tolerate everything she does because I felt it's not normal. You understand?
How?
I felt it's a spiritual thing
From your side or
from
her own?
her because somebody for no reason, if you are going to bed He would insult so sleep carry you. You wake up, you still see her talking. You wake up in the morning, maybe you will say, ah, you come to pee here. Look at your pee has touched the toilet. Eh? Who is your servant? Who is doing this? This thing I'm telling you is enough for the day.
If na
She,
if na if na spiritual one, president, you refer them to me o, abi na Ogbaja I go do for am.
I know you. I think it is
Yes.
necessary because you know why the thing. At least, okay, like for instance, now let me even start from the last case now that she came here now. She said she called me. You understand? She know we, me, my nephew. You understand?
Your niece.
Sorry, my niece.
Watch.
My niece, me and my niece, we are like a slave in that house. We cannot talk that she talk. Me, I talk. Even her elder sister called me that day. He was talking. I said, "Ah, you talk to her. Oh." He said, you are the man. I said, no, 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 I'm not. Oh. A man that cannot talk. I cannot talk. Oh. This one now that she said, let us even let me zero it down to. I don't want to talk too much. Let me zero it down to the issue of this key toilets. Do you understand? The very sure she she is now. She's selling now. There are other when we came in there are other people who are there before she take up the trading in that shop. Does anybody come to use this toilet in question? Yeah, madam.
Maybe I can help you with the question. The question I want to ask, let's just go straight to it.
Nobody, okay, no, so
Because
nobody,
I'm
let
not
me go like
responding, I
that.
just asking
Yes.
question and
Nobody from that toilet. We have been there. Two tenants. We met a tenant there. Okay, the tenant left. Those tenants they built their own in toilet there. You understand? Connect the this thing to I mean the gutter at the front because the shop faced directly.
is that the toilet in question?
No
Is
man,
that the
no man.
toilet in
That
question?
question, that toilet was there. The second tenant they came. You understand?
No, talk
Then
about the toilet
that is what I'm saying. I just want to make a clear picture that the people who has been there, nobody has ever used this toilet in question. You understand? This her own staff now that is using this toilet. You understand? Based on the fact that it is my place or the place we stay. My wife called me. She called me. I picked the call. She said, why don't you leave this door open? You know, authority. Why don't you leave this door open? Why are you locking this door? Do you know that my girl used this toilet? I said, madam, so I should leave. You know, I used to have a secretary in the office there. She's no more. There is nobody there. It is only me, no secretary again. If I'm leaving, I will lock my door. Her shop is there. Where she used to, from the house to her shop, is not my office. My office is a complete section from the house. You understand? Unless I open a middle door from that will separate me from the house before I can enter the house. He now told me that. I now said, madam, I told her, madam, so I should leave my door open because your staff will use the toilet. Madam, you find a way place for her because I cannot leave my office open for her. Do you understand? She started shouting. I now dropped the call. She at that point she never knew, and I just came into the office. So I just came into the office. I locked the glass door, so the main door is not even locked. You know, it's a slice door. I just keyed the slice door. The main door was open, and now I was in my own office. He didn't know I was inside my office. So you know, if I talk in my office, he can hear me in the parlor. So she now came to the parlor to call me back. I still picked the call. She started shouting. I did not answer her. You understand? I did not answer her. She talk. I said, Madam, I cannot leave my office open for her to use. I don't have anybody. I'm going out, I'll lock the office and put the key in my pocket. I can't leave
But
it.
you have two kids with you.
No, the other young woman used the other key.
Who is the young woman?
The my niece, the young woman that live with us now, which
Why
is
why is your niece with the kids while you are with another one and the staff
no,
and
she
herself use the toilet?
no, ma. The thing is this, okay, good question. She this key, she has no business in that place.
But are you aware that her staff use the toilet? That
The
particular restroom?
the toilet.
Yes.
Madam, the issue if she use the toilet, if I'm around, she can use the toilet. And not that we have any agreement, like as you rightly asked her. I don't have any agreement with her. If I'm around, if even the toilet, I have reported to her severally that I'm going to stop the young woman because she kept the place so dirty.
Which young woman?
The one that worked with her.
Okay.
He kept the place so dirty. She does not flush if she use the toilet. Yeah, everything about the toilet has changed since she came and started using the toilet. I've
But
told
that
her
toilet is supposed to be office toilet, not your private, not your house toilet.
it is me that build it for my own use, not for anybody's use. So I choose who to use it. I build it.
But
So
have
I
you been
choose who
using
to use it. Eh?
Have the staff been using
Which
the
staff?
toilet? You people staff.
Well, madam, of the truth, I will not say it. Yeah, I mean, they don't use it. But if they use it, there is an instruction I give to all of them.
Yeah.
One of the instructions is that keep the toilet clean.
Sure.
If you don't keep it clean, I'll lock it to look for elsewhere. You understand? That's
So
true now.
have you physically sit them down, caution them, and
I
give them
talk
your
to them all
observation?
the time. Like this lady, you understand? You know, all these women thing, I don't want to talk to them, especially that
So
don't
you
the
pass the
people
message to her.
I told her, like in 2 occasions or 3 sef. I told her, talk to this girl. You know, when the other people, like if I have a staff in my own side of the office, I used to instruct the ones in my office that I can talk to. Those ones coming from madam's office, please do it weekly. Do it weekly. If you clean this week from her shop, let them clean the following week. You understand? But since there is nobody in my office now, she's the only one. And even I give them another instruction. I said even anybody come to use the toilet, we are not selling food nor anything. Don't allow visitors to use the toilet. You understand? There are visitors who bring visitors to go and use the toilet. I instructed them not to do that.
Did your wife use the toilet?
No,
So the toilet is just meant for you and your sister.
no, I did not use the toilet.
So
My
you
sister does
restricted
not
your
use.
wife, you restrict other person, and your wife has the keys to
my
the, your
you
sister
don't
has the keys
you
to the
didn't
place.
get it right.
I want to get it
Yes, you didn't get it right. The key to that place, the key is for, it's like an apartment of its own. It's not meant that because of the toilet. She doesn't go to the toilet. My sister, my younger sister daughter does not use the toilet.
But she has the key. So why did
The
you give her
key she used, look, is still the same thing that we are living as slave. She not supposed to use that side to the house. The same person, this lady, the same person, the main entrance to the house is at the middle. That is if you are coming, that is what the house design was. You understand? This one that we are using, it is
Please,
me.
can you shift because your demonstration is coming close to my
Oh,
camera.
okay. This place we are using, it is created by me. It's not part of the house. The only thing is that that office is one of the bedroom, but I blocked the door, so I used it with the place. So now she come
So
back
if they
from
want
school.
to use
Hold on,
the
ma.
toilet,
No, he
they
come
have
from
to pass
school.
through your office.
Yes.
No other way to the toilet.
No.
Except they come through your office.
Yes.
To the toilet.
To the toilet. And my younger sister daughter, he does not use the toilet. Because she said she should not use the main road, the main entrance to the house. This girl in question.
Okay, so your sister
used my instead of because of the main entrance, he now passed through my office, through my office, and to the apartment, to her own room. That is it.
So do you have to pass the toilet to enter your room?
The toilet is at the back.
No, because you say you gave her key.
That is it. No, we are talking of not key to toilet.
Okay, key to your
entrance of my office. That is, can I use it to access the house, man? Okay. You understand? Entrance to my office. She doesn't have anything to do with the toilet.
The using the main entrance.
The girl in question now, ma, she cannot sit if that lady is sitting down. If she's not on phone, I would have called her. She will not know I'm before you people. He doesn't sit in the parlor to watch TV.
Why?
She's here. You will come. You will do like that. The girl, they fear me, and they fear her. The girl will run away immediately. He cannot sit and watch TV in that parlor. Nobody will be watching. We are few, just 4 in the house. Nobody will be watching unless the young man is watching cartoon. Yes. Apart from that, nobody else is watching. You will never allow the young woman.
Who is paying the house rent?
It is still me, ma. But
who
now
owns the television?
It's still ma.
It's you.
Yes, ma. So now, do you understand? You will not. Me, I go come say na me. Make it. Then I don't want to sleep that day. Even if I go out, if she starts, I go out, I come back. He starts from where he stops. She will insult me. If
you don't give her okay. She said you don't feed her.
Madam, I'll come to that. You are correct. I don't forget. I will come to all of that. Maybe anyone that I finish, if I doesn't touch, you remind me. You understand? So this is the oppressor. It's too much. This very day in question, and I told her that, madam, what is it called? I did not build this toilet for this young woman. She's not keeping it. She might not be using that toilet again. I told her. She now came to the parlor and I discovered that I was talking from my office. He came to the door. You know what? Before God he gave me, I'm like, let me not reach where I'm going. Do you understand? Let me not reach my house as I'm going back to her papa. She started knocking the door from the parlor and said, I will break this door. I'll break this door. Hey? I'll break this door. And I said, I just kept her quiet. The question I was asking her then, that is one of you. I kept her quiet. Do you know that she went back? Do you know they went back out of the house to connect my own office? He now break that door. Boom, boom, boom.
And you said that day that you broke it. That was what you said.
You understand?
You said that day that you broke it.
Okay, now, yes. Madam, she broke the door. The thing I want you to take from that, thank God she have told you because there would have been an argument. Now, let me emphasize that on that. If I have the power to beat her, as she claimed, will you now break Tiger cage to go and meet Tiger? Is it possible that Tiger is in this cage? You now come and Tiger will tear you. You come and break it and enter. She broke the door. Okay, I was there now because she told me it was going to try to break the one between my office directly from the parlor. That one is a little stronger. She came to the back. Boom, boom. I heard boom. The door got broken. Not too badly, you understand, but the key got bent. So he now moved in. When she moved in, she came and removed the key. You understand? I did not know that she had removed the key. as it is, I'm using only one key, not two, as she claim, as I told you, because he said the other young man should not enter. He said he should not even.
For a clearer
Yes,
understanding,
ask me. Yes.
you'll be referring the young woman like she stopped my niece from
Okay.
accessing the apartment through the
Okay.
main door. Hence, I give her the
other
second key
to access the apartment.
through my office. When you
Okay.
say young woman, I don't know whether there's another
Okay.
young woman in that
No, it's
matter
okay.
or not that.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
He stopped my niece to act from accessing the apartment through the main entrance. All right. And I gave her the second key to my niece to access the apartment through my office. All right. Then he now break that door. He now remove the key. I want to go out. That is when I even discover that she's with the key. I now came. I say, give me the key. She held on to the key. Give me the key. I actually dragged the key from her hands. You understand? And when I dragged the key, what else I did? I went away. You understand? She was making all the noise. You know, the funny thing again, the most painful aspect that he's even talking about is trying to paint it to look good. It's not true. You see, that small boy now is just bringing the boy into all these her activities. You understand? The boy now, if that very day that this thing happened, I was in my office. The boy opened the door, opened my office. 3 years, 4 months, or 5 months.
I saw him on
Yes.
Saturday.
Yes. Came into my office. He looked at me face eyeball to eyeball. He said, Daddy, baby say you beat her. He was now at home. Oh.
Who is baby?
That is her mother. That is her mother.
His own mother.
Yeah, he called her baby. His own mother.
Okay, your
This-
son called the mother
Not
baby.
yes.
Is that what you are calling the mother?
No.
How did he go to know?
It is her that wanted it that way. That is, and the baby now is used to that now. You understand? So he said, baby say you beat her. I said, baby told you? He said, yes. I now told the young man, I did not beat baby. Oh, it's not true. Oh. You understand?
Young man,
Yeah.
mother don't baby. Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
I told the boy, my son,
Yeah, I
that
understand.
look, oh, I did not beat
Control your leg, madam.
I did not beat your mother. Oh. And he said, no, baby say you beat him in her hands. I said, it's not true. I started laughing. I said, you can imagine, how will you want to carry such a child? You are not with this kind of a thing. You understand? In fact, madam, now God dey keep me. I no lie. See this place, I told him I was within this office in question with about 3 or 4 of my friends. Before I get to know her, they were there. I all my life, where we are, she came to meet me. You understand? Go and ask, I'm a politician in Apapa, I'm a popular person, I'm a popular face. Go and ask people about me. I don't even know how to, if like I told somebody, as I was coming here, he said, Matthew, you can hurt a fly, that they went and report you. I said, that is where I'm going. Oh. You understand? Before God in heaven, if it is something that you people will be privileged to do, appoint you to one, because this is my area. I'm not just there. You understand?
Have you ever beaten her?
My dear, the beating, I am even happy. That question.
Just tell us.
Hold on. Yes. And madam, I will not lie to you. I will not lie to you. The whole picture she had her phone. They stole my phone on the 20th, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks now. I would have shown you even some of the vibration alone, you know what I'm saying. You would have just played.
You've not answered my question.
I want to answer you, man. I said the beating, you understand, I have not. All her videos she has done that's showing that, oh, I have done her something. Go and look at it. It's her hand. She will attack me first. I will try to prevent. hold her hand and her body, see how fair it is, you now turn red. You turn red, you take picture, you show people. The person is, if a man blowing a beating woman, is it not eye that will swell up? You understand? Eyes will swell up, mouth will wound, blood will come out of, is it not? But why is it that hand? Let her show you any of
I've
the
gotten
picture.
all that.
You got him?
I've gotten both mouth, every I've gotten
Why?
it.
Where
You
is the
have the
picture?
picture.
No, I don't have the picture right now.
But deal with evidence.
They all of them that since I knew she has been reporting me, na she dey do o, na she dey report o. I have never one day come, all her sisters, her
What led
brothers,
to her picking knife to stab you before you?
my dear, she has picked knife 1, 2, 3, 4 times on me.
What led to that?
Argument. She will first attack me. You understand? And if she want to still continue, I hold her hands. That is a fight o. Our fight no dey pass. I hold her hand. She will struggle to hit me, do more harms to
Give
me.
scenario of one particular argument. Don't say it for. Just give us one instance of this is the particular argument that hit up that day that she picked a knife. Since she has picked up to 4 times.
You see, madam, I think it's all argument all the time.
What
If
kind
she's-
of argument?
This is the thing, madam, my wife can insult me. You will start maybe for no reason, good reason o. You understand?
So every reason that led to her insulting you, no one is a good reason.
No one.
No
No
one
one.
is a good reason.
The issue.
Then you are not a good man. Then.
No, you can say
I
so.
expected you to say
There's
one thing. because
no
only
one
that
thing
cannot
that
be it.
bring the issue that I felt. You understand? I hit her only once. At that time, let me give you the reason. The reason that happened at that time was that my wife, I was with her. She was making the noise. You understand? At the room, like 3 bedrooms, 3 rooms. I left her there. You understand? And I came to the another part of the apartment. I was playing game on the computer. Do you understand? She left. You understand? She left that apartment, pass another one, pass another one. He now came to me. No, sorry, it did not start from there. See, madam, sorry, I missed something. Our neighbor, when she started the noise, our neighbor were coming.
What
To make-
kind of noise?
Madam, you don't understand
Because he
what
was
I'm
beating me
saying.
and I was
You don't
screaming though.
understand what I'm saying.
Because he
no.
was beating
He
me and I was
doesn't
screaming
have-
and our neighbors
Look,
they
let me
heard.
even give you an instance. I was
And
sitting in my
because
office.
I did not want them
I
to know
was-
what was going on. Then when the woman
Thank
came
you.
and I closed the door, because I didn't want them to know that we are having argument.
Thank you, man.
Because
See-
he was beating me and I was screaming.
Good. You see, you understand? See what she's saying now. You understand? If somebody is beating you, want to kill you, say neighbor come. You shot neighbor out.
Because
Who
me,
will
I get-
rescue you?
I get shame now.
Who will rescue?
Me, I have
Shame that you are
Me,
dying.
I have shame.
Madam,
Shame that you are
Shame.
dying.
No, you can shout this shout to your house. Don't shout that
Nah,
one.
so,
Just hide
okay.
your character here.
It's shame that they were killing you. Somebody is killing you, and you now said no. Neighbor should not come in. So you want to die?
Hello, Oga.
Yes, sir.
Madam, it's you I want to ask question. How did neighbor know that your husband was beating you?
Because I was screaming.
So were you not ashamed? Because you say you feel shy, you don't want them to know. Why did you cry without being shy or feeling ashamed?
I didn't know. This time he was saying we were living at the boys' quarter of the main building of that building.
Were
So
they
I didn't
hearing
have
bim, bim, or they were hearing your voice that make them to come in to rescue?
They were hearing my voice because I was crying, I was shouting, I was
And
crying.
why were you crying?
He was beating me.
Were you feeling the pain that makes you to cry?
Yes.
And people that are supposed to rescue you from being beaten or feeling pain, why did you decide to chase them back? Is it that you were trying to commit suicide? You wanted him to kill you? Hello?
Hello, sir.
No answer. Go ahead.
I do want them
But you
to
have to
invite.
permit your husband to talk until you are asked to respond, okay?
Okay, sir.
So,
Thank
like
you.
as I was saying, we now fence those people. You see the anger. Now he fence them because he know he can beat me. Because the beat he no be say him dey beat me at the cry. Oh. You will come, you will tore all my clothes, tore all my. You understand? He told you now. You understand? He tore all my clothes at that time. I wouldn't lie. I hit her. You understand? I hit her. This hitting. Na me begin beg her.
Say she tore three clothes, but you say she tore all your
That I
clothes.
even 2 times. She this the last one he did.
Dress basket.
Yes, the last one
Yes.
she did was the one I called the brother. The first time he said it's not knife, oh, my dear, scissors. I would have even snapped. I bought that shoe 50,000. He used scissors. They made razor or scissors. I don't know. He cut the back.
The back of the
The
shoe.
shoe. I can't wear it. Is there. I can if I have. He said,
Nothing like that.
no, it's still there.
I thought
That shoe is still there.
we can still revisit the case.
Yes.
Anyone
shoe- the
that
shoe
has
is-
a proof can provide.
Yeah, that shoe I can do. If I get home now, I can snap and send it to you. The shoe is there. I can do the
Two
video.
of them or one.
Now one of the leg, I think left leg also. He tore it at the edge here. You know, so if I wear it now, it pull off. You understand? It's still there. He tore, use scissors.
Only one particular place.
Yes, only one here, just the edge here, like
No be
this.
ATR.
Eh?
No be ATR. If you want that person, she will tell you to.
You don't even know the shoe. You don't know the shoe. You don't know the shoe, you see. Let me even tell you, he took scissors. The funny thing that time, I bought those clothes, they just show it. This one is one of them. Oh.
That she tore.
Yes, this thing. You know, I gave there is a 2 yard. You
Yes.
understand? That spare. That I built it. This one, if I can show you, see, you see this place. All of it is there. They manage it. This one, they show another one on top. You understand? He used scissors to all of them. Some are totally gone. Some are they are men, but majority is gone. New clothes. I'm telling you something I have not even worn. She used scissors to all of them. The first one, the same thing. The shirt that she
That day
has.
she tore the cloth. What was the issue of that? She got with the woman.
My dear, I know they even do am.
So what led to that very one?
I know they know. You know, I know una no go understand me. Oh.
Just that and just
You don't understand. Yeah. Do you?
that's not possible now.
Yeah?
Hey,
Because I'm a mad
I tell you,
person.
it's not ordinary.
My dear brother.
It's not ordinary.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
A woman cannot just start and just choose to begin to make an issue.
No,
with
okay,
you
like now,
on a
sorry,
daily basis.
sorry, sir. Now I have forgotten what happened when you went to turn my clothes. Maybe remind me. I don't remember because there is no any serious issue. Like I sat in my office chair. It has headrest. Do you understand? She came to pass. He now hit the headrest. The headrest break na plastic. It break down. You understand? As the headrest break down, and as I didn't even know. And as later I saw it. I said, you break my headrest. You see, na insult he respond. He carry my waste basket, plastic waste basket, my head. It's broken. It's still there.
On your head.
On my head. He got broken. He's still there. All these two things I told you now, I can do the video of it and say some of the clothes that I my dad the
There
thing
is God,
God,
though.
God.
There is God, though.
Like the
There is
the
God,
chair,
Madam?
the chair. I have evidence. The plastic, the waste basket, small waste basket is still there. Those ones are still there. The shoe is still there. You
You are
understand?
telling us that she's the one that did
I'm
it.
the one that broke them.
Madam, who break the chair?
I didn't break any chair.
What happened that day?
I didn't break any chair.
They say,
I didn't
"Wow."
break
Hello, sir. Please let
What
us.
happened
No, I'm
that
not
day?
talking.
Which day?
The day the chair got broken.
I don't know. You're just telling me now that chair got broken.
I said it the other day.
He
Have
just-
you ever had hit bin basket on his head?
No, I've never.
Madam,
You are lying. You are lying against me,
Madam.
man.
Madam, that first
You are lying
quarrel,
against
that
me.
first
You are
quarrel
lying against
that you
me.
were talking about,
But
that's how
there
I
is
was
God.
shocked.
I know
Now,
there
let
is
me
God.
get
You are
that.
making noise.
That I was shocked. Do you know that she went pull our TV,
You beat me
everything
in
down.
front of my child. As if the boy is not seeing you.
Madam, the
You
thing
beat
is
me
this,
before your own
Madam,
sister. You
Okay.
beat me.
You know what? We will discharge this case. People should go out and settle. Hence, we will not let us do
Why
this
is it
thing.
like this?
We will allow people to go back. Maybe
these are the
another
signs
day.
you people are saying. You will let you people talk now. You don't respect una finish. This thing when we as we dey here, it's only God. If I don't see any human being, because somebody, whatever is happening is simple. It's lack of love. If she told me there was a time when we had this issue. What is the
on that
question?
very
Sorry.
day, that fateful day,
That-
what exactly happened that made you a hitter?
I told you now. No, I said it. No, what I said that made me to beat her was because it's like claiming impression. You understand?
Let me impression how.
That I'm nobody that is going to beat me. He locked people out. You understand?
A lot of people
Out to come and attack me.
How?
I've said it. He admitted here now. She said it here now.
She locked her.
The neighbor that is coming to say, don't people should not fight. You understand? He now pushed them away and locked them away.
This is not
You understand? I said it and she admitted that yes, it's
I
because
always say people cry crocodile tears.
eh,
When you were talking, you were not distracting with tears. The man is talking, you will not let us hear what he say because he want to distract everybody with emotional sabotage. For what? Go ahead.
You see,
You politician
like
that
as I
never
said,
remember anything that happened in your house.
no, everything that look, the thing is this, if truly, if it's somebody that have a good case, you understand? I'm a very humble person. If at all, even look when this thing would not be in good terms. Do you understand? I called her. You understand? That
Have
should
you
be
ever
like
hit her in the stomach when she
all those are fallacy. You understand? I called her. I called her.
See, all those are fallacy.
The one he said I hit her. You know, do you even know? Let me address one important thing before I forget. This issue of not feeding her, not giving her money. You know, because I have not touched that. You know, everybody know me for one thing. I hate lying. I don't lie. I tell people there was a time where politically we were gathering like this kind of number in a woman's shop, and they came. They say how politician are liar, and I say me I don't lie o, but the woman leader that were with her, he think. He say Matthew is true. I can't really figure out any lie you say that maybe give us any setback in the past. That is me for you. You know, I actually, within period, I actually had a dream. You understand? A very bad dream. And the dream affected me physically. You understand? Physically in the sense that everything I touch was not moving. You understand? And as he was not moving, you know, it was so bad. For so bad. So bad. He talked about the school, the boy, as like she rightly explained. I asked her, I want her, want the boy, you understand, to go to one of the best school within us. But that thing happened, that dream, I had it in August last year. You understand? I was managing the little I have in my account. All right? I registered the boy in September with that other school that the boy is attending now. I registered the boy in September. You know, they stay there till December. You understand? Before January again, also they resume. Also, I don't know. Yes, also. At that time, things were bad. Things were bad. You know why I am saying this? She had the baby. You understand that baby, our baby in question. When she had this baby, she was doing her business she's doing now. All right. Money I spent there was roughly 1 million naira. You understand? But she was doing the business. Did I ask her, this is concern you or is hospital bring anyone cover? Do you understand what I'm saying? The house in question that the food become an issue now. You understand? Before, I used to buy food from home. All right? I will send money. The only thing we buy here is ingredients. All right? They will bring bill. Their bill, the list you see is 27,000 for 1 week. Oh, you understand? At times I say, we the last week the maggi no remain again, this no remain again, bring it. I cut. You get what I'm saying? If like the ones that are 30 something, I'll cut it maybe
Weekly or monthly?
weekly. God in heaven week bear me witness, he say monthly, weekly. You can call the girl, okay, she's not on phone. Weekly. For soup, 2 pot of pepper soup and 1 pot of stew. Those are the things we do. You understand? Now those things, if anytime if happens, you understand, that is what we do
Hello,
until
President.
Sir,
These people don't have tangible issue, something special about this their home. Like the man rightly said, maybe there is something beyond what we are seeing or hearing. So let's ask both of them what they need to keep their home so we can put it in writing and let them go for 3 months or few weeks probation. Why the woman should be coming for counseling, because the man himself now can't really hit points just like the woman. All this Maggie, toilet, office, this and that. So, and when the woman was also talking, I didn't really pick much there. Two of them need this spiritual help, oh, not only the woman. So, if you give them chance to say something, you will be there. You will not see anything meaningful. But since it's a problem to them, to us it might be meaningless. But let's ask the woman what does she really need, and thereafter we ask the man what he need to keep the home moving like a husband in the house.
let me see that
If
one
you think
before.
you still want to, sir, I don't know if there are things you want to say that you not be given the opportunity to talk about. Because this thing you have been talking for the past how many minutes, I know it's painful to you and it's meaningful, but to us, if we keep on listening to toilet and office and this and that, both of you need help. So let's see the help we can give.
Okay, you had what she said. Madam, what do you want? What exactly do you want?
What I want is this: if I have to stay in that house with him, he should stop beating me.
Number one.
Number one. Number two, like that girl now in the house is for me is beyond my control. I'm the one that specifically sent for that girl.
How old is the girl?
She's 19 years.
How old are you?
I'm 41 years.
41.
Yes.
The difference is much.
So I'm supposed to
How,
be
how
able
long
to
has she been living
help.
with them? How long has she been living?
How long has the
She
girl
has
been?
been
Years,
3
and that's
years.
the problem.
3 years.
Yes.
Okay. That is number two. One, the girl should do
Somebody
what?
live with you for 3 years, you still don't understand her.
So it's
Did
not
you
that I
think
don't
did
understand
you
that.
think 3 years is 3 days?
The
I'm
problem
not,
has
now
increased.
listen. Listen, I don't mean she should live there forever. It's your home. You should decide who live with you to make peace in your home. Even you can decide that your mother-in-law, as you wish, should get out of the house, even your mother. So we are not going to argue that if that will make you have peace with your husband. But however, if somebody who live with you for 3 years is not a devil, you should define her very well so that the public will know the best reason why you are, you know.
The reason why for me is because my husband will insult me before this girl and beat me before this girl.
Okay, that one is the fault of your husband, not the girl.
Secondly,
Mm.
I felt
No, third. This one is
third, I
number two.
felt the girl is making my husband comfortable in maltreating me.
Okay, how?
In the sense, like if we are together and if we have issue, we should be able to resolve the issue ourselves between ourselves.
Yeah.
But this time around, like presently now,
Yeah.
my husband is not eating my food.
Okay.
He's the one give.
Pause there. Why are you not eating her?
she's the one who
How?
let me, it's still the same, the problem we have, like what Oga said. You understand? The Oga made a very valid point. Valid point in the sense that some of those things, like I told you people, we have never reported to anybody. I want to that is, I'm still going to answer your question, man. That is why
you are a politician now, but not the twist person left and right.
no, man. Why say that I'm not eating her food? She started it. As I told you, things were bad. You understand? And she traveled to her place. You understand? And she came back. She brought in some things, food stuff.
Items, yeah.
You understand? And when she brought the food stuff, like as I do say, that one, he said, what brought that trouble, I remember that one. He said she was sick and she was in the village. I did not call her to ask, how is she doing?
You actually did that.
The
Yes or no now? You can't be dragging person
Yes
left
or
and
no.
right. Or have other case to attend to.
I
You actually
did it.
did it. Why?
And
You can't claim
the
sense
bride, now,
everywhere now.
I said, is it sent that I said I did? If somebody that did something is still a sent, I did it. And the reason is because when she left, you understand, she was angry. And normal thing we do, when you go to the park, your motto, if immediately you take off, you will call the person at home.
Did you see her off to the park?
No,
When she
no,
was
the
traveling?
baby is in the house with me alone. We can't leave the baby alone. That is so she went alone to the park. You understand? And she's supposed to like tell me, our motto has taken off. Oh. So when she did that, even when she was there, it was not totally so because I called her. Whether I called her or you called
justifying
me.
yourself because someone.
No, I was talking to her. I called her. No, I called her. Or you called me.
I was the one that
Hey,
called him.
and I wanted to talk to the mother because they went for a wedding, right? She refused me. You understand? She said, if you like, don't call them. Don't call my number and talk to anybody. I called to talk
do you
to
really do you still want this marriage? You as a man.
Madam, this is a pure difficult thing for me because this thing is not a serious issue. That is why I'm referring to that issue.
Here, if we ask you a simple question,
Yes,
go straight and answer
it's
so that we
difficult. It's difficult. I want us to still pray over the thing because you will go out, you will come back late, you will come and he started insulting me in the house. I will not tell her, where are you coming from? Oh, I will not tell her, where are you coming from? I will not ask question. You understand? But now she go out, she come late, you come back home, you started
late.
Me.
it doesn't have a fixed time. You come
How
anytime.
late? No, how late? 1
How late?
a.m. 2
And like for
a.m.
instance, like us, you understand, we don't go out like that. If anybody that come out 10, 11 is late.
Where is she come? Where is she coming
I don't
from?
know. I have never asked her one day.
Why are you not asking her?
I don't want trouble. Now, you people don't know. They don't need, even that one will be too much already for asking, where are you coming from? You can't stand it. I can't stand it because that one will last for 1 week. So it's better I just keep quiet.
So you are not eating the food now on the ground that she want to poison you, or
No,
why did you
she
station
said
your
I should not
sister to
eat.
turn your wife
I
that's
should
eating
not
from you?
eat. She told me that time she brought those food stuff from her place.
Yeah.
You understand? And when she brought the food stuff, he now said, when I traveled to village, he didn't come in. Now I don't bring food. Make you come eat now. You understand? And
You know that if whatever you are saying, even if you are deceiving us, you can't deceive God. And there's always a law of karma in this life.
Thank you.
You have your sister,
Thank
your
you.
sister is in your house.
Thank
If your
you.
sister is disrespecting her, 19 years to 41 years or 40 something years is a big difference.
Yes.
That if you are properly trained from a family and you have a wife, for instance, she's not your wife. You have an adult of 25 years in your house and you are letting your sister of 19 years be disrespecting a man or a woman of 20, 21 years. Is there good training? Is that a good training?
No, it's not. Let me tell
Are you doing
No,
it to her? You are under training your sister.
Yes.
That even she can't live with a man if she grow up with such kind of character.
Madam, I wish, I wish somebody, this person we are talking about, if I'm lying, let me know see tomorrow. You cannot even see this woman eyeball
I
to
want to
eyeball.
see that your sister.
You
We need to
you
see
can
her.
you can't see this woman eyeball to eyeball. Oh. If she's coming, she will run away.
Please sit down.
That is how fearful. If my sister sits in the parlor, you will not sit in the same parlor with her.
But
The
madam,
woman, he don't make her to sit on the dining table to eat.
hold on. I want to ask
That is how terrible the
Please bring down your
relationship
voice.
is.
Bring down your voice.
Hey,
Hello.
you.
Bring
Know,
that
it
voice.
takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. When a man or a woman says, I don't want a relationship anymore, and there is no room to work out the modalities, you can't force the person. When there is no peace in relationship, you can't work out anywhere. And we as a woman, there is a level you will show up your attitudes. If you can't manage people's excesses, especially when it comes to marriage, you will have a long way to go. I'm not even talking based on what he's saying. I'm talking based on your attitude you have displayed. The statement you have given to us. I cannot deceive you. I can't deceive you. We will still open line for people to talk. The chairman of this organization is watching from where we are, and he knows we can't because of anybody's face tell you lies. I'm in marriage, and at least I have little knowledge about marriage. When you are staying with a girl, a sister-in-law of 19 years, and you wouldn't let the girl to feel free, don't you give her time to watch television, not because you want to engage her in domestic activities. The girl will not be free to watch television in your parlour. You have to walk her out. She will not be free to walk to stay with you, even relate with you. Do you know that girl supposed to relate with you more as a sister, as an elderly sister than her brother? If there is cordial relationship between you and her, what am I talking? Talk about her toiletries when she's menstruating, when she's maybe you are noticing she's having an affair with a man or she's misbehaving. All those things are things, because the excuses you give, they are not really, they are not genuine. I'm a woman, I must be sincere to you.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't ask my husband to chase his sibling out of my house. Whatever they are doing that will warrant him asking them to excuse him, they will do it in his presence. I will only let him know or let call his attention to it. He will be the one to decide. I can't decide that. Deciding that is like you are showing that you are the head of the house. Because if it's your sister, your husband can answer, yes, I'm not comfortable with your sibling, the way he or she is behaving. Let the person wait, and you try to convince him, but not you as a woman drawing a line for your sibling, your husband's needs to leave the house. That is not how to manage well as a woman. You are going to have problem with the mother of the girl, though the marriage is between you and the, but marriage is it only for one two people? When you have not, the woman has not hurted you, which you can still complain to the mother of the girl if you feel your husband is not complying. And another thing, let me tell you things. Do you know that the man will be handicapped when he asks his sister to go home because of the wife? It's more or less that the family will think you are overruling the man, and maybe he's under a spell. He don't have a word of his own. How can your niece be sent out, not that the girl fought your wife, not that the girl is caught with your husband, not that the girl is doing any other taboo thing, that you will get up and say no, excuse me, from the house? You just because you feel he's cooking for the uncle, let her leave. She is not she did not wash plates as when she's supposed to wash plates, let her leave. No, I feel your pain, but the way you are going, that is not how a mother or a wife should go about domestic issue. Except you also don't want the marriage. You will become an enemy to the entire family because of their girl. But it could be an issue that both of you can discuss it in a very peaceful manner.
He doesn't want that.
Hold on, you don't know, you have no idea on how to approach it because you are too controlling as a woman. I must tell you the truth.
She's not living with
No,
us.
excuse me, I did not ask for your contribution because your own is there.
Yes.
Your staff is to use toilet, and for whatever reason your husband shut the toilet, and the toilet is, you have to pass through his office to go to the toilet. He have his privacy, you need his privacy as a man. And if you people are having issue and you want to use the toilet as a source of victimizing or getting back at you, use your sense and your wisdom. Do you actually know that you told this office that you went there and broke the door? What audacity! A door to your husband office, and you want your staff, this toilet, this is a toilet that nobody use it, my staff don use it, visitors don use it, complainant don use it, except who I choose to use, only me and my husband. If you want to use toilet, go to the public toilet. There are offices where you don't even have a restroom and people have to find a distance place to go and use themselves. How did toilet become an issue in your marriage?
Ma,
Excuse me, madam, I listened to both of you. You told this office, you went there, you broke the door, and when you broke the door from behind, you took the key, and that was when he came and started dragging with the key with you because you relinquished yours. That is a letdown on yourself and your husband before your staff. You rubbish the integrity of your marriage, and you let your staff know that you value them more than your matrimonial. For you to get to that level, you have no regard for the man, even if you are the one feeding the house, even if you are the one clothing him, even if you are the bread of the winner of your marriage. There is a level in which you do certain things. Breaking the door is an offense. That is malicious damage. Removing the key and dragging key with your husband for a staff to ease herself, you went too far. And we have seen series of domestic violence. There are emotional violence, trauma, physical abuse. Go, and if you come here to complain of physical abuse, check faces, go to our, because we post them there. For face swelling, blood all over the body, everywhere. You came and I was the one that asked my staff, call her for me, let me assess your body. When I assessed your body that day you came, there was no any physical assault as in blood, whatever mark on your body, but just bruises. And as a fair person, you expected to see that. When you are dragging something with a man, even your fellow woman, there is no way you will not see a mark of reddish on your body because you are a fair person. Keep that aside. You went, you took knife. He said 4 times. You said one. We want to dwell on one. Do you know that go to the extent of taking a knife for whatever reason you have given, and you have not shown any proof of reason why you should threaten your spouse with a dangerous object, that you are not qualified to be in such relationship? That the life of the man or the woman is being threatened, and both of you are supposed to even be separated for that period. If you have no control over your anger, you went as far as picking a knife, attempting to stab him because he beat you, or he pushed his son, or he threw his child, because both of you were having arguments, and you went to your kitchen and pick a knife. Him as a man have to shut the door against you by your statements.
yes.
You went too far. You need more than counseling, because either one of you would have been a dead person. But when you attempted to, if he had not shut the door, when you pick the knife, your reason of picking the knife is to stab him. And if you did, he could not suppress you or eventually he suppressed and he could not wait for you to stab him, he would have also stabbed you, because who attempted to stab in the course of defending himself, self-defense can lead to anything. Maybe he would have been a dead person, or he would be a dead man. We'll keep that aside. You have an anger that you cannot manage, you could not manage, and you can't manage yourself. From single life to married life at 40, and you will still go to the extent that you be boiling till you cut one cloth, you cut two clothes, you cut three clothes. He said you cut all his clothes, but I want to dwell on three according to your statements. You cut three of your husband clothes, not that you cut him with a woman. And even if you do, is that the best way of resolving, of stopping him, of infidelity? You did that successfully. That aside, a boy of 3 years plus that you brought before us, I cited that boy. I was playing with the boy that day. You have dragged that innocent boy into this mess, which if this country is working very well, such child is not supposed to be in this domestic relationship. The child is supposed to be taken and be given to government. For now, 3 years boy, a boy is already confronting his father that her father beats you. You are not a good mother, madam, because you think you are witch hunting this man, but you are training that boy into a street boy, into a child that will become a menace to the society. You are training that boy to become agbero. 3 years boy, what did the boy understand about beating, about violence, and the ones that happened while the boy was in school? You had to bring this boy down and inform him, and the boy had to go to the extent of confronting the father. Baby said you beat me. That boy knew it. Overhauling of brain, because you have already started putting this boy beyond his age, and it's a worst training ever you are giving to that child. Let him be your half child, let that boy be your one child, let it be your generation. That is the worst way of training or bringing child up. Thousands of men and women take care of their home. You don't hear them. It's understanding. The marriage you still want, there are so many things you said. I never knew you would still want the marriage, that you still want to give condition. Let your sister-in-law leave and let the man not beat you. This will not do. This marriage should be, you should have made up your mind that you are not going into it again. The level in which you have thought, the level in which you have behaved. There is no right Hafi to lay hands on you, beating you. If it doesn't work, define it. Everybody share your grace. Young ladies outside there, they are still looking for a husband. Young men out there, they are still looking for wife. There are surplus men and women looking for husband and wife. So if one did not work and both of you cannot work it out, you will separate so that others that are on queue will find way. You can't be married and you want to behave like a same person. You want to control. No. Marriage is understanding. Over control of a man doesn't let things work. And when a woman become over control, it's worsening the whole thing. Because if the man doesn't talk, eyes that sees it will condemn you, and they will not see you as a good person. You have anger management. I can see it all over you. And you are not a saint.
I'm not too. I'm not.
You can't make your sister to become the wife of the house. Come what may, excuse me,
No,
sir.
I'm not saying anything.
If your wife said, I brought something, don't come and eat. There are certain things. If you are a true man, head of the house. We are married, so we know the definition of
Exactly.
a real man or
Tell
whatever.
my boss at this time, this thing he's saying, it's not just verbal. I was wearing singlet and boxer. You understand?
Have you people ever said that to discuss your modernity, your issues one on one?
I have anytime I did. Do you understand? You end up insult. I did it even this one that we've not been relating very well. You know what I told her? I told her that we know when we have issue, you understand, we're beginning to laugh normal. You know, I don't carry things in my mind. I wouldn't lie to you. I will begin to laugh, we play, it will go. You understand? But when we now started relating, tomorrow the thing is still there. You understand? And you still fall back to it. It's not helping us.
The
Let
issue
us
now,
talk.
what is the major thing? Because what you complain, you said he's not feeding, he's not bringing food, and you say this man have been supportive until recently. Are you aware that his business have crisis?
Yes.
Are you aware?
Ma, he has not been supportive. The only thing is
And you
But
say
you
the
say that
only
I
thing
eat
is
it.
food.
don't interrupt her.
Sorry.
No,
the only thing he managed to bring money for is food, and that food I have to manage
who
the
is
money.
paying for house rent?
It's me.
I'm not asking
Okay.
you. Who is paying? Who is responsible for your house rent?
I used to be part of it.
No, who is responsible for your house rent? Don't tell me you used to be part of it. Who is responsible for your house rent?
The house is in his name. It's the one paying.
The house is his name.
It's in his name.
Okay, they should talk. Oga, go and change the house to his name, her name, so that
Now,
she
the
will
reason
pay.
why I answered you is this. The reason why I answered you is this. Sometimes I used to bring part of the money.
Wait, why are you in marriage? Am I the one to be supporting your marriage or my husband? Is it not your responsibility to support your spouse?
But
Why are you complaining, woman?
there is one adage. They say, if person no get, at least make you get better mouth. If you no get, at least make you get better mouth.
Who is paying for your child's school fees all this while?
I'll practically say I'm the
child
one.
J-
I'm the
how?
one.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm the one.
When have you started paying?
Since apart from the first term,
Administration, school uniform,
Why not let her talk?
apart from the
Sorry, man.
apart from the first term that he paid, and last term that he paid, that's I would say 1/4 of it. Nothing.
You say?
I'm the one. I would say I'm the one that is paying. Apart from the first time, first registration, and it's
The
what
first registration was how much?
80. It should be 86,000.
Per term is how much?
It's 86,000.
36,000
86,000 per term.
per term.
Yes.
If you enroll a child, if you are the one that went to enroll the child into school, why did you
I
not
paid
share?
everything.
You paid it, that you paid
Paid
more?
the
Does that mean
uniform.
does that
Hold on,
supersede the whole
let
thing?
me make this thing clear. You understand? The child in question we're talking about here is just 3 years. This guy, he was 2 years before he started. He's just spending his, he just finished his nursery school, and he
Meaning?
moving to no.
We're talking about who is paying this
I
school fee.
pay.
You
They
paid
pay.
well.
The thing is this. The thing, as I told you, I have some financial challenge. If not so, I don't ask her for money.
Your financial challenge started when? And
It started even we started before the boy
Don't
started
use my
school.
table,
Okay,
my friend.
it started before the boy started school.
Then we draw the boy to the lesser skill and
No,
stop giving
even
her
with
the
the
responsibility.
when he was there. No, my dear, I even told her that what you are doing now, you understand, is not too much. And if you cannot do it, leave the boy. You understand?
Then you are ungrateful for
Well,
you to tell her what you are doing is not too much.
What
Why
I
can't you
mean,
say it's not too
sorry,
much? Why are you not doing it?
let me make that word complete. What I mean is this: not that I did not appreciate that she paid. I say what you are doing now. This boy is
Not
just
even
in the
thank you.
no. This boy, madam, I never told you that. Thank you. You tried.
Never.
Okay, leave that one. Then what I mean that what you are doing now is not too much in the sense that this boy is just in the nursery school. You understand? He will go to secondary school. He will still, I mean, go to primary school, still go to university. Let us pray. And another thing I want to point out before I keep my mouth shut. One, you see this issue this issue of my difficulties. Funny enough, she's claiming that she's responsible before God. I don't know
Ah,
whether she will deny. She says she's water element. You understand? She's claiming that she's responsible for my challenges.
how
He
did
said
you
I
know?
should come and kneel down before her if I want to succeed in life. She said,
Chairman,
that is one.
where are that?
Then two. Do you understand? Two, that young woman. I mean, my sister's daughter. You know, I don't even relate to her. Do you understand, ma? You understand? I don't relate to her. You know
Person is
why
here.
I started relating to her, ma?
I'm online. Wait.
You know why I started relating to her? Is because of the treatment from her. I don't have the time to like talk to small girl in the house. It's if he's doing something that she's supposed to be part of her. But you know, I don't want her go to. We have told her before. According to she told me that the girl said he feel like die, he want to die.
Your
Okay,
sister.
yes, because of the maltreatment of 18. And now if
Bring
I
that
don't,
girl. Want to know the maltreatment.
it will come. Exactly. Not so. I'll send her come. I'll send her to
Chairman,
you.
over to you, sir. Please.
Uh, ever since this defendant have been calling you my dear, I don't know whether you are hearing it well or there is no staff there to correct him. That is the president of the organization, or you call her madam. I
Okay,
bet that your dear,
it's
give it to your wife.
it's taking,
You
sir.
and your wife, they fight, never feel call am sweetness, they call another person my dear, my dear.
No vex,
Not talk
sir.
am again, no. That
Okay,
one
sir.
come be that one. Then the other one goes to the woman. How old is your son, madam?
It's 3 years and 5 months, sir.
Sorry?
3 years and 5 months, sir.
And how old is the girl living there? You say 3 years, Abi?
No,
Like,
9.
the
Huh?
girl
19.
staying with us
She's
Yes.
19 now.
is she's 19 years.
See, how many years has she been staying with you guys?
3 years.
So after you use the girl to train your son reach where will feel the fight in papa now, the girl have to go. I'm not saying the girl should live there forever, but you need to fear God. I'm not saying she should stay there. Oh, son, 18 years they marry, she's 19. But let her, if she has not done anything seriously, like you've not been able to tell us what taboo she have committed, let her go in peace in case of future. You are now your husband has the 30 who will stay. You don't know who will be her husband tomorrow or what she will become tomorrow. Most people that they treated like the way you are trying to treat that guy, they are the one that are somebody today now. My sister never treat me well, oh, but I don't think we are met in any standard now. Although I'm not happy that she interrupted my education. So I hate when people treat people ungodly. We've not been able to point out what that person has done. If I thought she have to go, within the few months she have to go, let her know that it's not because of fights and don't bring any fight. You just buy what you're able to buy for her and wish her all the best. When your baby was like 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, she not bad. Now your baby can even carry knife or separate fight. And now you can't see some error. And let me tell you, the error is not from her. The error is from you and your husband. I can't imagine I will give my sister food to cook because me and my wife having issue. Then she'll say I won't cook it. Your wife will beat me. Ah. So if you have any issue, you should have it with your husband, not with the girl. You want that girl to be disobeying her uncle because of the wife? If you go today, they will be together. If you are there, they will still be together. The only person that will go out of them if care is not taking is you. Your son, your children, and this girl will be forever. Why they might be looking for where to find you if you can't make the marriage. So please, we should take it easy when we are settled. With those who are not yet settled, they might be settled tomorrow and be better off. That is for that. This man, Instead getting your issue, he just they take it easy because put the woman in one corner that people see that woman to be a lunatic, a spiritually disturbed person. So anything when this woman do, instead of the man to act like a man in the house to say, let me correct it, you say, no, now my J, not be ordinary. You know, when you are telling somebody it's not an ordinary, you provoke that person more, except that person is completely deranged man that he doesn't know when they insult him or her. By the time you make leave am, na so e dey do, na spiritual thing. You are insulting that person the more. That person feel like killing you and kill herself. In this case, all of una hand enter red oil o. You that is programming her to become a spiritual issue, even though she says so, or even though you know, e now become a national item. It's very bad of you. That doesn't make you a man of the house.
And you know,
A man should be a man. There are things you need to make your home work. There are things you need to tell her that this is what I need. And as a woman, she also have right in that home, in that marriage. Anything that is not making it work, anything that is not giving her joy, she will try as much as possible to make this something work or get rid of it, which she's actually trying to do. But the way I see this woman, she need to be connected with some other successful woman in the marriage. She need to grow up. She need to be matured. She's not seeing herself like a matured woman, like a married woman, like a woman who need to tolerate, like a woman whom other people need to see and even emulate. Those days, our parents, what they always do, they want people to emulate from them, even while they are no more. They do everything carefully to say, I'm a married woman. What will people see me doing this? Or what will people talk about me? What will my children, you know? But these days, you just do anything in the name of freestyle. No marriage has ever been rosy. Not ask your mother, except she failed to tell you the truth. And this man should ask his mother, except your mother want to deceive you or she's not alive. There are certain things they hid from us, or there are certain things we see that they couldn't allow us to interfere just to make their marriage work. Both of you, if you still need this marriage, which I know this marriage has no issue, the little issue you people have is not an issue. You can't talk to your wife so that there will be peace. That is not the way to manage home. You must talk to your wife, even when she did not agree. She come home late. If you are not happy with it, madam, this one you can't come home late today. Why now? I've been so worried, even though you are not worried. Use worriness there, ask her. As a married woman, this is Lagos. You are not supposed to come like, what about if you meet bad boys? Use one style to show like you want to ask questions. If you think, if you make say your work don't finish, maybe you are afraid so that your work will come back as it has become a spiritual battle. But you must talk, because if you don't talk, you will be causing more harm, damage to that marriage that you are supposed to be head of the house. Madam, we want to beg you, like President have said it already, remove your unborn child, which is your born children, even the one that is born now, remove them from your program. Hide them. If possible, you want to revenge, which I know after this office there will be no more revenge. They are not supposed to be part of it. Not because you don't want them to be, because of their future. So that they won't be that kind of person that instead of insulting them, you'll be insulting their parent back home. No matter their age, except otherwise. When they grow up and they see that their daddy want to choke you, they know what to do to make sure they save the situation. But don't let them be involved. Please, I'm begging you. Uh, we will tell you exactly what you should not be doing, like according to your statement. We should also tell you exactly what you should be doing to keep your home. Yes, We don't talk spiritual in this page, but if home is not settled, the work suffer it. If you people are not happy with each other, to be rich is not a game of strength, it's a game of luck. And when you quarrel too much as partner, you have bad luck, and that luck affects your work, your finance. If she says so, it's possible. Even though she did not say so, it's possible because you can count or you can recall where your problem started from. Doesn't mean she's the cause, but that is when you people started having issues. And mostly night quarrel. They used to forbid it in my mommy's village. You can quarrel daytime, but night home. When you quarrel at night, things get worse. Problem, bad luck, setback. Because night is night, most spirit, both the good one and the bad one, they come, they carry your message, they hide within your window. You sleep sometimes, you hear cuckoo, cuckoo, you hear yeah, you hear many things. Those things, they are agents that come around and even look for where there is no trouble to cause trouble. Talk more when you are passing messages to them, quarreling throughout the night, you are already passing message. And that message sometimes doesn't go well. Remember, if this man suffer, your children will suffer. Yes, you are able to pay nursery school, primary school, what you call it, school fees, and you think you can pay that forever. Remember, secondary school is coming, more children will join, university, of course, will come. At a time, if at all you are responsible for his predicament, you will regret it because you have to carry the cross alone. What marriage needs is peace, love, unity, and understanding. Not that we get it the way we want it, but we have to work it out. There is no home there that is 100%. You work it out yourself, and most important, you have to think about the future. You are destroying the future today. You don't know. You think you can just call peace to reign. After the destruction, it takes a very long time. And if at all it comes to stability, it will never be like before because you have stayed too long in fighting, destroying, casting a demon to come and destroy one thing and the other. So please, if we are not matched for each other, we should think about the children that are already involved in the marriage. And I do tell people anything that makes you to have child for each other or with each other, whether you like it or not, you are a friend indirectly forever.
So this is
And
it.
you should not fight yourself because you become oneself, yourself. Madam, please calm down for your husband. If you have any spiritual issue, please don't fail to contact me.
So that the case is in court.
I will assist you in that area because of so many religions, people fail to admit that spiritual life is real. It's real. And if you bring problem unnecessarily, you'll be talking middle of the night, and maybe they break your husband tell you you were talking, you say no, not you, not me, you need help, which is not the case. But in case there is anything of that nature, we will talk to God and you will be fine. This is where I'm going to stop, and I'm going to do some other thing. Maybe I may not come to contribute again. The issue of bringing the little girl, President, please, I will beg that you should not allow that. Yes, because everything this man say cannot just be lie, and everything this man say cannot just be true. Anything that made this girl to come and testify against this woman, let the uncle just be the one to testify like he has done already. Anything that will make this uncle, this girl to come and testify in this office against this woman, I don't think it will end well. Everything is real. People do something out of annoyance before they might regret it. The damage has been done already. So please let her beg this woman if I thought she has not done anything wrong. And let this man also stop allowing that girl to cook because I can't imagine you na president that you cook. I already eat from my younger sister. Ah, president will not reach that kind of thing. Human right will not cover that area. Whether I'm the one that asked my younger sister to cook or not, because women are not happy cooking. They are cooking for love. They are cooking to prevent trouble. So after all those cooking, stressing and all that, maybe they return from work or from shop. At the end of the day, you tell me because we have issue, I won't eat. Not just you won't eat, but you ate from somebody. No, it won't work. So we just have to let that girl be. We'll beg you whatever offense she have committed, forgive her. At least she has been with you for 3 years when your child was still very tender. So just see the good part of her. After all, you two have your own bad side. We have our own left and right side. So just use what she have done wrong before to cover the area where she failed. And let your home be a home that people will gossip for good, that people want to emulate, they want to be like you. The best thing in marriage is when they say, we don't know as these people take settle, but we know when they were fighting. Because nobody will come and ask you when did you settle, but they will ask you when did this quarrel started. So let it be that they don't know how you people settle, even though they might be watching you now. You just move on. You understand? This is what I'm begging of you. Oga,
Sir,
I just want to appreciate you, not because you are too good, but for so many statements that was confirmed. I think many men will not take that. And not that you didn't lose your temper as a human being or your control. I will advise that you keep it up. Now that you know the office belongs to everybody, it's not for her. If it's for her, we won't be talking to her like that. Hence, she's the complainant. It's for everybody. So, and this settlement we are saying is not something that will just change overnight. You know, something is still gonna come up until 3 months or thereabout. So whenever something of that nature comes up, just call the office and let them know, and we will call your wife, and things will be good again. Okay.
thank you, sir.
All right. Have a wonderful evening, and I'm going to leave you, and I will be with you in spirit.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Chairman. God bless you.
Madam, refer my food. Can't give me. Oh.
All right. Well, he has said it that we should let that girl be. But Mr. Matthew, you have responsibilities that you need to uh, take care of as a man of the house. If to be a man, if it's by height, you have the height. If it's by mansion, you have the physics. If it's by voice, you have the voice. But those are not the criteria. What makes a man is for you to stand up and be a man of the house. Not by fighting, not by confrontation, but the wisdom of God that you demand to keep your home. Just like he has said, would have wanted to have that girl in the house, but the way he said it, let there be no confrontation between herself and your wife and all that. You guys will still going to be placed on counseling because of the areas, the vacuums which you have seen in her as a woman and also in you as well. So it takes two to tango. If you have made up your mind that you are not going to separate the marriage, there's nothing she can do rather than to just find a way and both of you will separate peacefully. But if there is room for a reconciliation where the office can look into where both of you complain, if you give us the chance, then we can do. But we cannot do without her permission. Madam, are you comfortable with us? Because the way you are squeezing yourself and shifting yourself from the chair, we don't force people into marriage here. Do you want to give the room for counseling, or you want to do it in your own way? Because I felt you are not comfortable with what we have said so far. But I don't think any of us stayed here to deceive anybody.
beating will continue. I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay.
What led to beating, you also work on yourself. That is what I'm saying. I think
Ma.
if I'm asked for my own opinion, I will ask both of you to go separate way
Ma.
for now.
Ma.
Because you listen to me, madam. Listen to me. I'm a very blunt person. I will be the last person to deceive you. I can't deceive you into nonsense. What I cannot take, I will not tell you to take it, and what I cannot do, I can't ask you to do it. What you are doing in this marriage, my husband will tell you, I don't think I've attempted that for 1 inch. Not because I'm afraid. I can do it. But because I want peace in my marriage, I would not encourage anybody to do it. I can't tell you to go and pick knife because you're having issue with your husband or he beats you. I can't ask you go and tear your husband clothes because I feel you are comfortable, you are angry. You need to step down first as a woman. Nobody will crown you. Men are watching you. Same way women are watching him. And you go back, both of you should go and read comments. We're not talking about ourselves, but we're talking about what is good for both of you. I can't sit and watch a man beating me. My husband doesn't beat me, but we do have misunderstanding. He can never say that I've ever won the jack cloth on him, and we argue if almost every day. We argue, and we find our way of settling each other. He knows I will not be comfortable for his sister to be cooking for him. But it's better for the sister to cook for him than for him to find a woman or a second wife or girlfriend outside that will be cooking for him. Pending when the issue is resolved. There are so many people that they have locked door, even main door, that they can't access, they can't allow them access it. But they cannot have the audacity to break door, even if you are the owner of the house. There are so many lapses you have already created as a woman, and you wouldn't let go. You are talking about beating. Something led to beating. You don't confront man like that, even if the man is your child.
There are a lot of lies. There are a lot of
The
lies.
one-
And they
what
say you
she's
cut
saying is
you
what
cut your
she's
husband
saying.
clothes, your brother will ask you, and what did you do?
Do you
That
even
your
know
wife
when
will
I
cut
called
your
the
clothes. What
brother,
kind
he
of
insulted me
behavior is
from
that?
morning till night that why will I go and call small boy that I can give birth to come to house, useless man, if nothing you cannot use your, not if he insult me, he give you for 1 kobo, you not take. You insult me from morning till night. You see, he's just taking advantage of me. And that is all.
How? Why?
He's taking advantage of me because he knows I'm not a troublesome person. I don't quarrel. I don't make trouble. I don't make issue. Everything. I asked her the other day, sit down and think. Any problem we have ever had, if anyone started from me, tell me.
All of them.
And as you see him, he has never
Why can't
in
you
our
people
life.
just separate the week?
Yes, it's of
It's
course
better.
it is
Yes,
okay.
I think
It's
better.
okay because he's going to Canada. He has not even told you people. It's okay. You see, let me tell you, it's okay for all of us. You said you are going to Canada now.
I just see upon all this thing that he's doing.
See,
I'm the one going to him, talking to him.
can you imagine?
I'm the
When
one.
you do you know that
I
the
just
last time
brought
I
an
called her,
idea.
do you know what
What
I
other things
I
were
just
there
brought
to
an
do?
idea.
Yes,
Which they have
We are
already-
the one using it now.
what did I use that you said you are
I
going
told
to
you
Canada?
about something that
Yes.
this is what my friend
Then
brought.
is it- what
I
is
don't
bad
have
about
money.
what I said?
He said I'm going to Canada.
Yeah, you
They
are
are
going to
mature
Canada
now.
now.
Why
So
nobody
if
not
you
giving
separate,
you-
is it not to
you
your
put somebody
advantage?
to-
You go now.
You only do that when somebody is ready to play.
Exactly.
Somebody is not ready for peace. That would be-
Exactly, man.
Don't waste. I don't even have that time to waste my energy for anybody.
No problem now. You tried. We people tried. I wouldn't lie. At least you told us the truth. You know, you are not bending issue. You told me as it is. You told us as it is. And that is how to handle such issue. The truth of the matter is that, you know, when you are having everything your own way all the time, now a person will tell you, since I knew her, she has never one day said, I am sorry. and she has never been wrong. So when we are now telling her she's wrong and we want her to take it.
The issue is this, just like I said, it takes two to tango,
Yeah.
and you cannot cry more than the bereaved. If you that is in the marriage, you don't deem it, uh, you did not see any error about yourself, everything you are doing, you are justified. Then, even if you pick the 1 million people to cancel you, you will never adhere to any advice. You feel, bring the phone for me because I open line for call. If the man in question on his own claim too much right, which if he is the one that said he don't want the relationship anymore, and he never even object when we say we'll place you people on counseling, but you have started giving condition if the beating will continue. Did you just wake up from bed and started beating? You break door, you carry knife, you remove key, and every time you are confronting, you are standing fight with a man that you feel he can, this no matter your strength, he can still beat you now. He can still beat you. We have seen beating, we have seen domestic violence, and we should be in a better position to tell you this one is physical beating of domestic violence, this is not emotional, and you are not ready to amend anyway. You justify your action. So how is it going to work? Are we going to encourage you people to be in marriage and kill yourself while there will be no peace? We don't do that. Your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon, ma. My name is Richie. I'm calling from Lagos State.
Are you calling in respect of this case?
Yes, ma.
Go ahead.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much. I want to talk to the lady.
Go ahead.
I've been following the program from the day she complained. She comes to complain on. I want to talk to her. I'm into a marriage. And you know how Nigeria economy is. My husband is doing very well before. And as for now, things have changed. I'm almost taking over. Nobody knows. I'm doing everything, including our children, everything. Nobody knows. My sister, I'm telling you, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. And I know when the president asked you, is this man being still in before when you people are causing? He said no. And all of a sudden, things happen this way. You cannot kneel down and pray for your husband, pray for your home. My sister, there's nowhere, anywhere you feel like you can go today and have, the person has it all, nobody has it all. Everybody is managing your own way and covering up in your own way. Cover your shame so people will not come out and know this girl your husband is, or this one who your husband doesn't have, or this who you have this, you are saying this, you are providing for good. Madam, come to my house, let me show you. And nobody knows, in our company, nobody knows. They see us as if we are sitting in like, we have it all. But it's only me and my husband know what. And you know, men, sometimes when your doesn't have, they are not comfortable with it. Sometimes they come up with anger. And we did one, there's no marriage that doesn't have issue. And we did want to ask my husband, say, whenever two people are friends, we will be having misfortune, like things will be coming and one thing will take it away. Madam, take pride the rest of marriage. You may have something you are doing today, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. And I'm not taking your husband with a friend. Because sometimes there's something, silence is something that's really not working. It happens to me. When your wife does something, try to correct her. Madam, don't do this God
Thank you,
bless
my
you
dear.
for
God
good life.
bless you too. Thank you. All right, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, President, thank you. I've got I'm going to calling from Extra.
Jennifer from Austria. Go ahead, please. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, I just want to talk to the lady.
Okay.
All of us were married, and she needs to respect the husband. Even when President was talking to her, she was giving attitude. We are watching it live. She needs to respect the husband. And for a woman to be taking life, it is wrong. She gave birth to the child, telling the child to be calling her baby. That is wrong also. She has many things to change. It's not as if the husband is a saint, but she needs to go to the counseling that the president is suggesting to her. Canada is not everything. If you are going, why would you be following Canada line when your husband is there? That is wrong. She's the husband of the house. She's not the wife. She has many things. Even that prayer, I suggest that chairman to help her also. Thank you people very much. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you.
I
Thank you.
love this program so much. I'm not even a Nigerian. I'm not even a Nigerian, but I like to follow this program.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you so
you.
much. That's a nice
Welcome.
thing, President.
And you too. Please turn down the volume of what you are watching from. Your name and where you are calling from. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, your name and where you are calling from.
I'm calling from Owerri.
Go ahead.
So what I want to talk to the woman. You
Who
see
is the
that the
person?
woman does not have respect for the man. Imagine talking to the man and was pointing at him and being raped. Nobody be doing that. Secondly, when you want to get a man to love, you are supposed to treat the people well. You should learn how to treat the people well. When you treat the people well, this one is the man will start taking care of you. Automatically. The only thing I see here, the problem here is the woman. Just learn how to respect your husband. Place your husband and everything will be fine. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sorry, the call line is 090 3000 is the call line, and we're just taking just 10 calls before we finalize on this very matter. My sister, I still believe you said you are still interested in this marriage, right?
You said so.
Sorry?
Did she say so?
Yeah, I
Okay.
asked yes. So both of you will be pleased on answer. I know what I'm talking about. You are not, you are not, you are not a saint. Your husband is not a saint, and we also know people that are talking. They are married, and we also have people that are wide in marriage and also have the experience of marriage counseling. We're not talking about church marriage counseling, counseling that have to back up with legal and everything that you have said, he has said, his own area where we know that is lacking. They need to build him as a man. They need to let you understand your role as a woman and your role and both role both of you be playing in the life of your child and even that young girl. Do you understand me? There are areas which is not playing his part as a man at all. And was some things that you are acting, will also give you the no. There are some areas is lapses that you need to cover up so that you will not have the chance of the way you are acting. We act as a woman in the house, but there are levels in which man supposed to give a woman right to overact. Sorry, this line is not clear. You can call back 090 3000 is the call line. Normally we take not more than an hour for a case, but we're talking more than hours because it's a marriage issue and nobody can deceive you. If you allow the line, every people will call all over the world, and we don't judge based on comments. We judge based on what we are saying and what we have heard. Some are psychologists, and if we really want the marriage, we can't deceive you, neither deceive you. we will only start to tell you the truth. If you are wrong, irrespective that you are the complainant of this office, we are not police. We will still tell you the truth. If it's wrong, we will say it to his face and we will tell him what to do. So we will not gain anything to lie to either of you or coin our words or try to manipulate the relationship or make you feel happy because you complain here. No. We need the peace of this marriage. You must be told the truth so that things can be amended. Mr. Matthew,
Yes.
you owe this office one obligation which you need to by all means fulfill it. Sorry. Good afternoon, your name and where you are calling from.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Gina, calling from Italy.
Gina from Italy, go ahead please.
Um, my contribution to this case is that I want to advise you, ma'am. She should just be calm and let the man be the man because normally in a marriage, the man should be the head. The both of them, what I saw is that they lack communication. The both of them lack communication. They lack that to communicate. In marriage, communication matters a lot. And for the woman, let her separate her child from her marriage because that child is very, very little to be in between she and her husband. And to me, if she wants her husband needs to go, it's not by saying according to what our chairman has said already. She should send her away with love because of tomorrow. My only advice is that she should just calm down and go for the counseling. If really she really wants the marriage again, she should just calm down and go for the counseling. That is my little contribution. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, God bless. That
I
is
said something.
yes. That is
Mm.
no matter what. If she feels your needs have offended her, it's very okay to tell your needs to her apologize to her. Auntie, I'm sorry in any way I've offended you. Okay. These days, people give them head. At 41, she can still give them to that of 19. And the girl should more or less see her like a mother. Let her go apologize to her. Then, on another thing that I want you to do for this service is please release one of the kids on the condition that any of the staff, because your husband cannot wash his restroom for your staff to be using the place. You tell your staff numbers of how many times they wash their toilets. It is their responsibility to wash the toilets. The house that is not a house toilet, is an office toilet that your staff are using. So you don't expect your niece to your husband's sister to go and be washing toilet that staffs are using. So staff that you have there that are using them, they should be responsible to be washing the toilets. Sorry, you can pick another line to call this line because this particular line is making a lot of noise. So your business, your wife business is your business. Hello, hello. If she's progressing forwardly, even if she doesn't give you the money, at least your son will eat out of her blessing. Your name and where you're calling from. Hello.
Hello? Hello?
There's too much noise in your end. I don't think we can tolerate that.
Hello?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
You give her the key on the condition that your staff must wash that toilet 3 times in a week. Three. 3 times in a week. This might not be your husband condition, but this is the condition you are giving to give to your staff to let peace in. Toilet is where people can easily contact a section, including him. The toilet is attached to his office, and there is no way he will not use the toilet while the toilet is in his office if he wants to, if he's there jelly pressed. Then that is going to the toilet and the toilet is attached to his office, the smell of them not washing the toilet often can still give him discomfort. So your staff that goes there, they should wash the toilet 3 times in a week. Do you understand me? And it shouldn't be a public toilet that any customers that come to that place must go there.
No.
The toilet should be for staff that work for you when they are pressed, not customers that come to patronize you. All of them should be pumping there because his office is attached there. You give him that respect.
Ma, I would like you to send somebody from this office to my place so that they come and see.
To come and see what.
This like as you said, the office, not as if his office is close to this. There's a
It
corridor.
doesn't mean you have to be
Corridor
clean
how?
There is a corridor that link to the back, and his office is a separate place inside one of the rooms. It's not as if the toilet is
Where did they pass to the toilet?
a corridor, a straight
front of-
corridor.
Corridor how?
Yes.
Let me explain
I'm
to
coming.
you.
They don't have access to his office.
When you come, how the house is.
I just want an answer. I want to attend to other
No,
case.
no.
Did they have access to his office?
No,
Which key did you need to open before you enter
you
the toilet?
when you open, there's a door from outside. When you open it, you go to the corridor down to the back, and his office has a door like this. His own office is this way, has his own door.
So this is corridor
Yes,
and this is his office.
yes.
So you pass through the corridor to
Down.
the toilet.
Yes,
And the office is not attached to the toilet.
it's not attached to the
Madam, let
toilet.
me explain something to you. You see that key?
No, hold
That
on.
key,
I
okay.
want to ask it, but I don't want you to take me this.
Okay.
Did they need to enter your office to enter the toilet, or they pass?
You see, they call the place he called the corridor.
We
That
all
is
know what
part
it-
of my office. It's
How?
completely. If you come, that is where my secretary sit down. The
It's a
computer,
business center,
everything.
that
Yeah, it's a
corridor.
business center. You
It's a
moved
business
on.
center.
You go to the back side.
The issue is this: do you have any problem in your staff washing the toilet?
No, they've been
Hey,
washing
why are you
it.
not
you are
complaining
complaining whether
again?
it's close to my
No, they've
office
been
or
washing-
not
they've
close
been
to my
watching it,
office.
ma.
Oh my goodness.
That is
Madam,
not
why
an
are you
issue.
like this?
Ah. If
Why are
it's
you like
close or
this?
not
If you
close,
don't
they
want,
say
you know,
wash
some of
toilet.
us can be married because we are looking for children, not that we actually want the marriage.
It's true.
Because you are not talking like a woman that needs her marriage. Why do you prefer your staff to the comfort of your husband? It's what I don't really understand. Your name and where you are calling from. It should be our last caller, please.
Yes, good morning, good morning from over here. And I said, my name is Douglas. I'm calling from the US.
The government
I
for
just
you is
need to
fine.
talk to the man and the woman. Real quick. First of all, let me start with the man. For no reason, no other no circumstance you put your hand on that, no matter what it is. What you should do if situation arises, if you have to follow your clothes or however it is, or leave the house, you leave the house. By the time the both of you cool off, you can come back. And two, you guys need to love each other, love yourself. You have to first of all love yourself in order for you to be able to give back love to your wife. If you do not love yourself, there is no way to be able to have that same love to give back. Every marriage has their situation, but it is your ability able to handle it. That's what makes you a man. You guys need to learn to talk your issue and work your issue out. And you, madam, please, I want to beg you have an anger issue. Whatever it is, first of all, I'm going to repeat the same thing I just said. You need to also love yourself. First of all, in order for you to be able to love your husband. It was belong to both of you. If he cannot, all Also control your anger issue. You have anger issue. And also learn to forgive. If your partner, no matter what the circumstances is, you need to learn to forgive. Issue of holding matters that went for weeks and not holding in your mind to torment the man, it is very, very wrong. On that, when that arises, there is never a way there will be peace in your home. Please, that is what you need to do in order for you to put this home together. It is your home. Let's put it. The man cannot put you put it together. Same thing with the woman. You need same thing with the man. You guys need to put your home together. Learn to love yourself in order for you to be able to put your home together and keep your son. You guys keep your child out of the home. Whatever issue you guys have, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. God bless you. Please return this phone so I can easily round up this. We cannot go on again and again. Return the phone there. Yeah. Just like I said, until we have you in the uh, in the counseling session, that is when we know we want to clear out or not. We just want and this we just want is a surface settlement so that we'll be able to go in the matter if it permits. Please, we don't want any argument from that. Release the key back to her. That is the spare key. Let her have one. You instruct your staffs. You ensure you wash that toilet 3 times a day. Anything other than that. If there's any issue that comes out from that toilet issue, the office will not find it funny without. Yes. Yes, the gift okay, your staff should maintain it. Let there be a maintenance in that office. That is what is his complaint. So take the key from your niece and give it to them.
And if you allow them, allow her to be entering the house from the main entrance.
Yeah.
That's
She has a key for her entrance. Favor. That's where she takes to school.
No,
When
she
you give
will
her-
use the
yeah.
no worry. Just
It will do what?
it's not that what she said is not correct. It's
Why
not
would I
correct
tell her
in the
not to
sense.
enter the house?
No, let us leave that one. Madam won't leave.
Did she
madam.
have the key of the entrance?
No, she
of the
does
big
not have.
entrance?
He used the same key because the same key comprises of the entrance of
How
the.
many keys is that?
No, he did. It's a bunch of keys.
Okay, I thought your shop is attached to the building.
Yes.
Okay, well, let the child be using the entrance from today. If she comes, if you're in the shop, if the place is locked, she'll come to you, take the key, and go home, pass through the entrance to the house.
Unless you have to permit that.
Do you understand?
Yes, she has her own key.
No, if she
Doesn't
may
have.
not have it. Let her assume she doesn't have. You at least you have key.
Yeah,
Let her be picking key from your shop whenever she comes back. At least the shop is attached to the house.
Yes.
So there is no point of you distributing keys. Whereas the shop open to when did she close? Highest she close 3 or 4 o'clock, she will be at home. And your shop is still open as at that time. If it's not open, you'll be at home. So if you're at home, she'll come through the main entrance. If you're at work, she'll come to your shop and pick the key. Then other issues like supporting this, that, not showing love, not showing caring, that one is going to counseling. When you guys come for that, that is when we treat the issue. But the main point that prompted this report now, you want to sort it out, go home, your niece, you apologize to her, and please let that girl be domesticated. On your own, let that girl be domesticated without her telling her. She's a mother to the girl and she's a senior sister to her. Anything that has to do with cleaning of the house, washing of the plate, bathing, not bathing or so or whatever, let her assist her.
She doesn't lack on any of this.
she does.
Which one?
Okay.
She does.
She is a woman, so she's the one to know where she
but
lacks.
that is
So don't
if she
justify
said
that.
it now, it will help me too to talk to her based
What
on
you
that.
will do, no, don't talk to the girl.
No, what I mean,
You know
she
what
said
you
she
will
lack
do.
some. Maybe you point out this is the area she lacks, so that if I'm addressing the young woman,
Yeah.
I will not say you don't do this, don't do this.
What you will do,
Mm.
just tell her, henceforth, relate with my wife.
That's
Apologize to her. Whatever she tells you to do, she's more or less your mother. If you cannot respect my wife, you can't respect me. if you don't love my wife, meaning you don't love me. But all of us will love you. The area she's complaining, don't say it as if she hates you. She's trying to train you as a mother and as an auntie. Listen to her. When you release the girl to her, when somebody is punishing a child, you will know. When it's training, that is a normal thing that she needs to do, you know. Why are you nodding your head again, Madam Banje? When did they make you they shake your head
They are not
again?
the first children with us.
For one day.
They are not the first children with me.
And then go and
You
meet
get
chairman.
one-
Chairman need to check you.
that girl
This one is
back
not
one
normal
day.
You know
again.
what?
I've never treated that girl back.
See, madam, should I tell you
And
something
you
else?
know,
She's not the first person. There is some other young people. You understand? They were coming, they stay with us, doing one helping hand, computer and all of that in our house. The same issue. They have to go. I'm not related to them in any way. So I don't want to go.
What
We
class
send
is
them
that
away.
again now?
She's in her final. I even told her when she was making all this her trouble. I told her, leave this girl after graduation. At my level and age now, I'll go and tell my parents. My mother is still alive. Say, my wife say make you. I send this girl. What has she done? I cannot tell.
What class is she?
She's in her final year. I
Final
even
year
told
of
her.
university or
No,
primary
of
secondary school?
secondary school. I told her that even let her finish.
So when is she
If
finishing?
they are preparing for their final exams already.
Madam, I use heaven beg you. That spirit wey sit inside you, go house and cast it out. Allow this girl to finish her secondary school and let her go back home or be married to her own husband. Take her easy. I use heaven beg you. You are not the only one in marriage.
Madam, I don't try well. I just hope that.
Small girl of 19 years, you want to die, you're crying upon the advice we are giving. Tell this girl to come and apologize to you. Is that why you burst into tears?
No.
Have you caught this man sleeping with the niece? If there are more to what you are saying, let us know.
Yes,
Otherwise,
yes,
please
yes.
leave this girl to finish her secondary school. We use heaven beg you.
Hello?
You have your own child and you have your own
siblings.
siblings.
Do it.
Hello? If there's
What
anything-
kind of thing is that?
Are you hearing me? If there's anything you know that's paining you, anything you can
Say it.
There is any other thing you did. Say it, except you don't want, you have other things you don't let us know.
say it.
ma, I like the advice you are giving to him now. That's if he will take.
Which one?
I cannot talk to this girl. As you are saying, correct. If there's anything that I need to correct her, let me correct her. And for him to, I cannot talk to this girl. But as you are giving him this advice now, if he's going to take it, that if I bring any complaint, this is what happened. You will act as a man.
Come,
Fine.
send that girl
There's
to
no
me on
problem.
Saturday. It's not about confrontation. Send the girl to me on Saturday. No, another branch. I need to advise the girl, like his sister. Just send the girl to me on Saturday because she goes to school Monday to Friday.
Yes,
Am I right?
yes, of course.
Yes. Send
The-
the girl
the
to
thing
me on
is
Saturday.
this-
You bring the girl to me on Saturday because you know the address. Bring the girl to me on Saturday so that I will iron that
It's
aspect.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The thing is this, there is two major things that you people you have touched, these other people have touched. You understand? One, the thing that is, by my own understanding, that is our problem. You understand? She has mentioned it to me before. She said she married me without loving me. You understand? And I felt that is actually the bottom line. You understand? You know, love bring tolerance.
Yeah.
You understand? You know, and tolerance bring peace. Because when you do and I tolerate it and there will be peace.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I called her, she sat down, I was pointing out that look, you are my wife. It's not you cannot, like my boss or my singlet is dirty. My wife washing or picked it to wash for me. You know, that cannot happen. No. You get what I'm saying? And I pointed out those things. You cannot go to kitchen and cook and come and serve to me. You understand? And when I was pointing out, he now diverts. When
She cannot do it or
she can't do it for me. Like, no, let's
She
see
cannot
another
cook.
word. She cook very well. Why? What I'm saying, cook. Like assuming now, you go serve. This is the time to eat. You can't serve me in my dining. I eat food, take my plate, go to kitchen. That is what you carry my plate to the kitchen. No,
What
you,
am I doing with it then? If I cannot cook food and serve my husband,
he don't do it.
Anything you
Unless you are going to eat together, possibly. You understand? He might bring it, but say, I sit down in the parlour, carry food, come serve me. Or
So
maybe
now
my
you go
cloth. But
carry
okay,
food
you
to
wash
both
my
sides.
cloth. Wash my cloth.
I don't wash his clothes, but that does not mean I have never
He
washed
have
his
never.
clothes.
He has never, like my boss, have not even talk singlets.
People don't have washing machine.
No, we don't have washing machine for a while. You understand? He doesn't. He doesn't. You understand? Those ladies say a lot of things. And not all these things. I don't complain. No,
But you're washing. Can't you wash your boxer yourself?
I do. I mean, they do
You're
am
the
now.
one wearing the boxer.
I'm
Why
the
can't
one
you wash
doing it now. I'm not. We are almost how many years or 11 or so years now in marriage now. Are we not? We are old
Only
in the,
boxer I'll be washing it for you.
wait
Well,
now.
hold on, let me
We
tell
are
you
old in
something.
the
Hold on,
marriage
hold on.
already.
Hold
I
on,
have been
sir.
doing it. I
I
don't
say
complain.
hold on. You
Yes.
two talk too much.
No, thank you. I just want
Not
us.
too
We are
much.
here for a
Have you ever
purpose.
washed your pants and bra?
That is what she said. They say
No, I ask you now. Leave her alone. Have you ever washed your
I've not
pants
done
and
it.
bra?
I've
Eh?
not done
Okay, I do that.
it.
I wash my husband on this singlet with my hands, even if the washing machine doesn't work. But why am I doing that? He has also assisted me when I need it.
That is what she
So
said.
if your wife don't do, show good example, then you will do it.
Okay.
Oh, life is two ways. When you are expecting somebody to love you, show love. Then
Thank
they'll
you.
give you the love in return.
Yes.
You are expecting her to wash your undies, your singlet. Try to show her the love in that aspect. Wash hers. Then you not tell her, I bet that you don't help you wash your undies, your pants, your box, your tights, and your bra. How come that you've not done that to me? Is it that you don't love me? I've shown you. So love is not one way, it's two ways.
Yes.
Thank you.
Until I meet you people in counseling, then you pay for it because it takes. Eh?
But the truth
Ma,
of
can I tell you one thing?
You are laughing now. Hey!
Ma, can I tell you
Don't worry,
something?
we'll
Can I
be
tell you
for
something?
counseling.
Can I just tell you something?
But on this note,
I put to bed. Eh? I had CS. This last child.
Why
This my child.
to where?
I had CS.
last time,
No.
You know, you stay in the hospital, you lie on the bed. The wrapper that was on my bed, blood stain on it. So they folded it and gave to him to go and wash. Do you know I came back from home? I met from the hospital. I met this cloth, this wrapper inside water.
I cannot even remember.
I was the one that
but it
washed
didn't come
this
attention
this
to you.
cloth.
You come
But-
attention to
You
you.
know some people don't touch blood. Some blood makes them feel as if they are killing animal. But we don't need to go into that. This marriage you will settle. We will meet in counseling session. Okay?
Thank you, ma.
Yeah. So all right, viewers, thank you very much. We'll be back in a moment.